rundown. Let's see what's on the rundown. Let's go ahead and play some joints though. Let's go ahead and play that Naticus show.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Welcome to the Naticus show, where sports meet hip hop. Where the hot takes never stop. Bass in the room, let the whole block know. Big talk, hard truth, let the hot takes roll. Game on the line and the pressure stay thick. Real ones speak up, we don't water down ish. Where sports meet hip hop. Where the hot takes never stop. Yeah, welcome to the Naticus show. Yeah, legends get tested, opinions get raised. Lights on bright, but the flow stay grimy. Talk real heavy, never move too shiny. From the jump to the drop, we setting the tone. If the take's too soft, they don't live this long. It's the
Let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
Naticus show, where sports meet hip hop, where the hot takes never stop. Welcome to the Naticus show, where sports meet hip hop, where the hot takes never stop. Let the beat ride.
All right, man. Welcome to the Naticus show. We're going to get this joint going. Look, man, a lot of things are going on, a lot of news headlines. Hey, Philadelphia 76ers are staying in the news cycle. Just hearing too many narratives. I know they got a whole new cycle getting ready to come this upcoming morning, but we're going to piggyback on the whole narrative, man. The whole narrative. Y'all see it. Is LeBron, hey, that team is who's going to be the scapegoat, man? Who's going to be the scapegoat? LeBron finally made his decision. We know that this is what happened. The dust has finally settled. The roster is basically here. They probably got to make a couple more moves. So let me ask y'all one question. If this team fails, if this team gets to a slow start, who is the scapegoat? That's what I want to know right now, because if we look at history, we know anytime something goes wrong with a LeBron-led team, I don't care if he's 41, but he's still LeBron. A LeBron-led team, there's always somebody who's the scapegoat, or somebody they got to get out of there, or somebody they need to pick up, somebody that's not holding their weight. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, man. We're going to talk about that. And, of course, we're going to jump into the chat, man. We're going to jump into the chat because, the chat is like the heart and soul of this, Nate Night Live. We get it going. We get it popping. And we see what happens tonight, man. I tried to go live. What was that, Friday night? It was okay, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Might have been talking about the wrong subject, wrong topic. Still learning this whole algorithm joint. So we're going to see what it do tonight. Hopefully I don't get no freezing time, because that freezing jacked me up too. Can't have that. We can't have the joint jack me up freezing. Hey, we can't freeze this joint. YouTube, stay with me, because we're going to get it going, man. Whether we have 20 viewers in this joint or 500 or 1,000 viewers in this joint, we're going to get it going, man. When the engagement get popping, the live starts popping. So what we're going to do is have people come on in here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Speak, say hello. What's going on? Not happy with people outside looking in, manifesting an issue for VJ in his second year, saying sowing seeds, he'll be traded. Hey, man, it's crazy because you've heard it. Crazy thing though, man, because this is, first of all, let's establish this one thing, because a lot of people are saying, oh, this isn't a super team, this isn't a stacked team, but I want to establish that this is a stacked team, man. Because my thing is, name another roster in the league that's more stacked than this one. Just on paper. We ain't talking about what somebody did last year. We're talking about on paper. We're talking about averages, stats, all that good stuff. We're talking about from a pure standpoint of the players involved, what the lineup is. It's a stacked team, man. Whether it's top two, three, four, five, it's a top three stacked. It's a top three lineup in the league right now. It's a top three lineup in the league right now. That's what we want to establish, man. Because here's what it is: you got LeBron, you got Embiid, you got Jaylen Brown. Uh, by the way, Embiid's a former MVP. If you're an MVP and you join another team with an MVP or a past MVP, couple years removed from an MVP, who's saying he's healthy right now, that is a stacked team per se. Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. Come on, man. We saw what he did in the finals against Dallas. To my disgust, because I was rooting for Dallas and rooting for Kyrie, but um, we saw what happened. We saw exactly what happened. So what's going on, Beer Batter? What's going on, Beer Batter? We're gonna get that engagement going. Hey, get that engagement going just a little bit. I know you got some stuff to talk about your squad and change, trade and VJ and all that good stuff. We're gonna get to him, but a little more engagement will definitely help the live. You know what I'm saying? Help it get sent out to people, man. So when people come in, man, let's shout out where you're from, man. Let's shout out where you're from. Because that's what we want to do, man. We want to get this thing going. We want to get more people in. We want to get, the conversation going like we always do, man. Eventually, when you come into the live, shout out your city and state and your thoughts on who will be blamed if things don't go right in Philly. And this is initially, because we can't expect them East Coast Australia, state of Victoria. Fact, hey, shout out to the Aussies, shout out to Australia, shout out to you. Yeah, man. Oh, make sure y'all like, follow, hey, make like and subscribe as well. Definitely love y'all to like and subscribe as well. All right. But look, okay, what we got? Okay, so I'm gonna have those in there until I pin somebody's great comment or great chat. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do in here. But all right, we got Maxey, all NBA player. We got Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. We got Embiid, former MVP. We got LeBron, former all-time great former MVP, all world type player. Granted, he's 41, but looking at everything outside looking in, this team is stacked. This team is a stacked team. Yeah, they haven't won in 43 years, but they just added a guy by the name of Jaylen Brown. Of course, they just added LeBron. Of course, they have a Maxey that's 1 year older. You got a VJ Edgecombe that's 1 year older. If that team alone on paper, with a little bit of the complementary pieces like KCP, a Dean Wade, and some other guys that they probably will pick up here pretty soon, dog. It's a stacked team, man. It's a team that should be in the conversation. So that's all people I think are saying is that this team will be in the conversation. Period. It'll be in the conversation. So if a team like this, or if a team will be in the conversation, their contender, it's a stacked team. Period. Point blank, y'all. So what we want to establish, man, is this the best starting five in basketball? Okay. On paper, technically, the Knicks are the best starting five in basketball. They the champs. And until someone takes them down, they'll still be the champs. So this is what I'm trying to, establish here first, man. where do you rank this team, this starting lineup, just on paper? We haven't seen them play together yet, but if you look just on paper, let's play the 2K game right now. On paper, where does this team rank? Where does this team rank right now on paper? Throw me something. Throw me something. I say it's a top 4 at the worst. You got the Knicks, you got San Antonio, you got OKC. Name another lineup. Name another lineup. Cleaned house of half the bench. Brought Dean Wade, Anthony Simons, dog. That's what I forgot about Anthony Simons. I don't know how I can forget about Anthony Simons because he's going to be like a microwave off the bench, in my opinion. So, yeah, and LeBaron Fillin, if I'm saying that right. KCP and drafted a steal at pick number 22. Yeah, LeBaron Fillon. So yeah, top 4. That's what I say, man. Like a top 4 team in the league, just on paper. Now, they come in and they start rolling. Embiid is healthy like he says he is. Dog, they an instant contender. Because I believe everything hedges on the fact that Embiid stays healthy. If we get full health from Embiid, it's a wrap. In my opinion, it's a wrap. So, top 4 team, you say, yeah, man. Top 4 team. Like I said, I can't put them above OKC. Just what they did. If they were healthy last year, I still believe they would have beat San Antonio, and who knows what would have happened in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Potential is there. Players need to play a role for a system. Nick Nurse needs to lock in. Yeah, facts. So we established they're a top 5 team in basketball. Now we talk about expectations. If they're stacked, if they're a top 4 team, what should be their expectation? Is it championship or bust? Finals or bust? Eastern Conference Finals? Is that enough? Um, what is success for this team? That's what I want to ask, man. Like, what is success for this team? If this team is the top 5 team, any team that's top 5 or top 4, what is their ceiling? What does success look like for this team? In my opinion, man, anything less than a finals appearance for a top 4 team. That means, especially if you're putting the Knicks. So basically, it's Knicks 1, and you can put San Antonio, you can put OKC, and you can put them. We said they're 4, so you put them at 4. So essentially, they're the top 2 teams in the East. On paper, there's always going to be some type of breakout team. There's always going to be someone who catch fire, but you got top 2 team right now based on the roster, based on what they have right now on paper, is going to be them 2, the Knicks and the Sixers, and then you're going to go over to the West and you got OKC and you have San Antonio. So you top 2 team in the East, man. If we just purely looking at it from a roster, just on paper, they should go to the finals, or they should at the very least be in the Eastern Conference Finals. But a team like this, where you have so much flexibility because you signed a LeBron James, regardless, he's 41 years old, but we know the man is still high basketball IQ. You still have a guy that you got on a bargain. A bargain. Who would ever thought? I don't care how old he is. Who would ever thought that he would have been on a 2-year, $8 million contract? No one. No one ever thought that unless he was on his last legs. And as of right now, we can't say he's on his last legs. Father time coming, but we can't say he's on his last leg. So, all right, yeah, potentials there. Players need to play a role. It's got to be finals, and if we make the finals, it's all or nothing. Facts. You get to the finals, it's that's it. Now, I believe that this excuse, or whatever the reason, we could say reason, excuse, however you want to frame it. If we say, if we can say that, if this team doesn't win a finals, I don't believe it's because of a 41-year-old LeBron. I think because he has enough talent on this team to get over the hump. And who knows the additions they're going to add from now to then. Who knows? So I don't believe that it's going to be I don't believe it's just going to be that cut and dry, like, oh, we're going to blame LeBron. But we're getting back to that last thing. Like, all right, we're not going to blame him for the loss, but or for implosion, whatever happens to this team. But we're going to give him all the credit in the world if they win. That's another conversation for another day. But I need y'all to think about that too. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. So that's my question, man. Like that's one of the questions. Who we giving that? Who? Hey, is it going to be on LeBron? Is it going to be on somebody else on the team? Somebody else on the team. So now it's like I was just saying, this is where that double standard come in. If LeBron wins, they'll say he's the GOAT. If they lose, suddenly we'll hear he's 41. So which is it? That's the thing that I want people to just be fair about it and be objective about it and not run with that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Can you give someone GOAT credit while removing responsibility? You know what I'm saying? That should be the question right now. Should we give someone GOAT credit while removing responsibility? I don't think that's a real thing. So so player by player, man. Embiid. If it's Embiid, like what like if we're gonna blame Embiid, why are we gonna blame Embiid? Is it gonna be because his injuries? Uh is it gonna be because maybe he doesn't figure out how to play with the rest of the squad because we know he's ball dominant. He needs that ball in the paint. He needs to do certain things. He needs to run pick and roll action. Needs to be involved in the game. You need to involve him in the game as a big man and a guy with his skill set. So um, is it Embiid? Is it LeBron? He's the one. He's the kind of the he's an add-on to this, but we know he's going to be the architect of who gets the ball, what they end up running. They're not going to be running any real offensive sets, man. If unless he's out the game and they already established something in training camp that they run with LeBron resting or LeBron, just out for a period of time, whatever, load management or whatever it is. Um, are we going to blame him if he's not getting the guys involved like he should be getting them involved, which he's probably going to be tasked with getting them involved? Uh, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, hey, he just caught heat for being this last season when he was the unquestioned number one because Jason Tatum was out. He just got heat for saying this was his favorite year, which I believe what he said later on, basically like, hey, this was my favorite year because there were the doubters. Jason Tatum wasn't there, and we proved people wrong. We still had the number 2 seed in the East. So I think that's what he meant because the expectations weren't there. People were counted him out. They were an afterthought. He was an MVP conversation. So the hell yeah, that would be one of your favorite years. Now, timing might have been off, but you know, this is something that he felt while he was on this live stream. So here's the thing. Uh, but what if he is selfish? What if that was a selfish thing he said? Now you got a guy who feels like he's a number one. He feels like he has something to prove. Now, what if he starts to monopolize the ball? He's still a young player. Dude is 29 years old, but he's a finals MVP and he's gone to multiple Eastern Conference finals, went to 2 finals. So we can't expect that Jaylen Brown to just sit back and say, okay, whatever you want to do, LeBron. So will his, I guess, aggression or his, maybe taking it upon himself, is that going to basically, hinder this team? Will he get blamed for it? Maxey. I personally don't see Maxey getting the blame for it. He's a clutch client. Uh, that's one thing. He's a guy that really doesn't have to set the table. He sets the tone with being aggressive, using his speed, uh, coast to coast, fast break, just making making the defense react. So this is what Maxey will do. Maxey is a 25 plus game score. What did he average? 27 points a game last year, 28 points a game. So every single person on the team is going to have to take a role. Now, we got VJ Edgecombe, which my man Beer Batter was just talking about. He was just talking about they're already sowing seeds to get him out of there. So here's my take on it. And no, this was Draymond Green's take on it, and I kind of agreed with him to a certain extent, where I said that so these guys are in the they're in the business of winning, but young guys, they're in the business of making money and creating that future for their family. So I was just thinking of something earlier where I'm like, look at a Cooper Flag with Dallas. He was the unquestioned guy on his team. The team was trash. Uh, he was able to make mistakes. He was able to have 50-point games. He was able to have 40-point games. He had 10-point games, but he was off in the cut, basically just, making his mistakes, going to, through that rookie cycle where it's all yours. No one's going to question you. Yeah, you're going to get trained. You're going to get guidance. You're going to get, tutelage, mentorship from somebody like a Kyrie Irving, from the coaching staff, whatever. Now they got a whole new coaching staff, but you still aren't going to get killed if you go out there and have a bad game, because you're able to go out there and do what you want to do. VJ Edgecombe, on the other hand, had a player like Maxey, had a player like Paul George, although limited, but he had those players on his squad where it's like, all right, you can't just come out there and just do whatever, make mistakes. Now, that first game, he went crazy, 31 points, surprise. Hey, rookie, first game, scoring 31, crazy. So he showed his skill set. So he's looking at a guy like Cooper Fry, like, damn, I thought I was gonna get a chance to prove myself. And we got to look at it like that. We can't look at it like this guy is just going to fall in line as a second-year player and say, "Oh, I'm just going to be a role player," and then just be happy with that. Like Draymond Green was saying that him and his agent can't be happy, totally happy about the situation. And he said that the biggest loser in this trade or this whole offseason by Philly was VJ Edgecombe. Now, yeah, looking at it on paper, if we playing 2K, VJ Edgecombe gonna do what you want him to do, right? But we got to look at the psyche of it. We got to look at how a player like that at 20, what, I don't even know, early 20s, young player, how his mindset is going to be. He want to go out there and kill. He want to go out there and earn a max deal when his extension is up. Is he going to have that opportunity to do it? Now, yeah, LeBron's there for 2 years. Let's just say 2 years happen, it's up. Now he gets that opportunity at 3 and 4. Now he's got to ingratiate himself as being a number one, number two guy instead of being that role player that he might have been accustomed to being the first 2 years with LeBron. And this is all hypothetical, but we're just trying to figure out like where this blame is going to. Now it's like, all right, who's to say that dude's just going to accept his role? That dude might go, hey, I'm not accepting this role. I'm getting ready to go crazy. We saw it before. We seen it in Boston when Kyrie was there that second year. A lot of people say uh, Kyrie couldn't do no. Kyrie couldn't do nothing with that team because first of all, he was going through a bunch of mess. Second of all, he had a bunch of hungry young dudes that had went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before. So not to that extreme, but VJ Edgecombe just balled out as a rookie, 16 points a game. That's pretty decent, man, on a team where you still had Embiid for, short stretches. You had a Maxey who averaged over 27 points a game, and uh you had a Paul George on that team, although he missed a lot of time. But still, now you got all this run, all this burn that first year. Now you might get relegated, and like I said, it's all speculation, all hypothetical. But how many balls is going to go around? That's my thing. How many balls do they have to go around in 70? With Philly, I seen somebody say something about 24 minutes a game, 24 minutes a game from oh, what's going on, Jeff. Uh, let me see. Yeah, so he said they'd be happy with 24 minutes a game from Embiid and not sitting out as much. Yeah, yeah. But this is the thing, man. That's a perfect world. Embiid, we know he said he healthy. So now it's like, all right, is he going to come into the season as a healthy player, getting 24 minutes a game, and man, he feel good. But once, what if he, hey, I got to get more minutes. Now he get more minutes. Now he's hurt. Now you done lost him completely and won't even get the 24 minutes. Now you got to rely on a rookie to be that big man. I see that happening a lot, and I see a lot of teams, if they're doing what they're supposed to do, exploiting that. They're going to exploit that. So that rookie better be ready. That rookie better be ready. Or no, the guy from, I'm sorry, the backup from New York better be ready. So yeah, man. When PG and MB were out, Maxey, VJ, Grimes, Oubre, Bona, Drummond were fun to watch. This team can throw out lineups that give VJ his moments to shine. Yeah, VJ Edgecombe hopes that they do. VJ Edgecombe is hoping that. So yeah, man. So that's the thing. I need y'all to answer this question. Will it be LeBron? Let's just, like I say, hey, it's fantasy world right now. We play, this is fantasy basketball right now. If they lose, who do y'all foresee being the culprit? Is it LeBron? Is it Embiid? Is it Jaylen Brown? Is it Maxey? Is it the coaching? Nick Nurse, he's got a job ahead of him. Will it be injuries? Will it be chemistry? We got to look back at that too. A LeBron James led team needs time to ingratiate themselves with each other. That first year has never been a super successful year where what I'll say, they didn't win a championship the first year. It was always that year of growing pains. So now you got a 42-year-old LeBron going on 43. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like so many different factors that's going to point, that's going to weigh in here. So yeah, if y'all can, man, answer that. Answer that joint. Um, so now, if we tie everything together and this team wins, where does that rank among LeBron's accomplishments? I mean, is this something where we're going to be? Is this something we're going to be like, regardless of his stats or anything? Or is this going to be like, oh man, he came in, led that team to a championship? Oh yeah, we got to give him a little more credit. We got to raise him a little bit, or we got to start making more conversations about that GOAT debate. I believe it's etched in stone already. I believe it's over. There's nothing that can be done. But I believe that it's going to continue to go on, because what if this dude comes out and he's decent, puts up decent numbers? I don't know. I believe that if he doesn't win a Finals MVP, which is going to be hard pressed for a 41-year-old to win a Finals MVP, if he doesn't do that, like, I believe that you know, there won't be any credence to the whole GOAT thing. I still don't think it will be, but I'll be like, all right, we can have that conversation. This dude go out and win 2 Finals MVPs, and I guess y'all can clip this and put it right here now. That I guess if he won 2 Finals MVPs, then I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna be like, damn, I can't really dog y'all like I was before. I'm still gonna dog y'all about the 2011 and stuff like that, but uh, you get a little bit more leeway. So this is the thing, man. What if they lose? If they lose, does it hurt his legacy? Uh man. Then it's like, man, uh when they discussing this responsibility, man, they it's a lot of we like to blame for certain things, but we don't like to blame for other things. We like to blame and talk about MJ because he didn't win his first few years in the league. He lost to Larry Legend and those Hall of Famers, which it's no excuse, it's fact. He lost to them. But then we on the other end say, oh, a 22-year-old LeBron drug his team to the finals, playing a Washington team that was 541 and 41 and had no Gilbert Arenas, had no Karan Butler, who were in their prime during that time, and was led by Antoine Jameson. Got to have context with these. Then you had the New Jersey Nets. They had Jason Kidd. They had Vince Carter, but they were a 500 team. I think they had Richard Jefferson too. They were a 500 team, and they didn't, so it wasn't any crazy Hall of Famers that they were facing on the way to that title in 2007. Then you had the Eastern Conference Finals with Detroit. Hey, all world Detroit. Detroit was doing their thing. They had the best five alive. But a lot of people are leaving out the fact that Ben Wallace was not there. He wasn't in the middle for those 26 straight points. So, yeah, they still had a formidable team, but they didn't have the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year in the middle. And those are facts. That is context. So now, who did LeBron face? And it's just for a talking point, y'all. We ain't trying to start the debate, but who did he face on the way? So I just want to add context to the conversation because it's got to be objective at some point. Who did LeBron face on the way to the finals in 2007? He didn't face a murderer's row. One thing we can say, and it's not an excuse, it's just a fact. Hey, MJ faced murderer's row, but you didn't see him defeated. You saw him lose the game, but this dude was the series, he was averaging 40 plus in the series. So he did everything possible that he could do to win with what he had. So just want to add that context to it because when we talk about 2007, he drugged this team to the finals. We act like he was going against Murderer's Row, and he wasn't. He was going against some team that didn't have their full squad. They didn't have their full squad, and they were pretty they used to call it the Leastern Conference. So there we go, man. So all right, is Philly the title favorite? I need somebody to answer that. Is Philly who? Matter of fact, no, I ain't even gonna ask. Is Philly the favorite? Who's the favorite to win the title this year? Is it the Knicks? Is it the Knicks? Let's go. Jordan won 3 chips in row 2 times. GOAT debate over. Next question. Facts. You meant 3 chips in a row 2 times. Okay. Yeah, you left out the A. I was like, oh, that's why I was saying the fit for LeBron and Philly, only 1 ball to share with 4 other ball dominant players. They have to follow LeBron's lead and keep to their roles. And see, that's the thing, man. A lot of these players, this is the thing too. Who's going to be the Chris Bosh? Who's going to be the Kevin Love? Who's going to be the guy that is going to be relegated to a spot up shooter? Who's the guy that's going to, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And if it doesn't, this will be a new dynamic. Is LeBron going to take a step back like he did with the Lakers and be that third option? Now, they did have a good stretch during, the season last year when he did that, but is he going to do that with this team? Remember, he wasn't happy about doing that. So is he now accepting being a third option? Matter of fact, what's the hierarchy on this team? Who is it? Who's the number 1 on this squad? I would have to say it's Jaylen Brown. Just being honest, he went back to Cleveland because Cleveland had Kyrie. Facts. He knew there was somebody he can kind of rely on, like a Dwayne Wade, that, and he didn't have to completely control the whole narrative of the basketball game, which he does that, and that's okay. He does that. That's what he does. That's what he, hung his hat on for his whole career. So let me see. 2 seasons wasted due to baseball. Could it have been 8 straight? Hell yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we know what happened, man. The whole there was a lot of the gambling situation. So people try to say, his father got murdered. Like, his father got murdered. What we talking about, man? What we talking about? Hey, check out the mic flag, y'all. Check out the mic flag. The Naticus show. Let's get it. But yeah, man. Let me get back on some of these comments. Scapegoat Embiid if not healthy, or Jaylen Brown if offense is issue, ball sharing, movement, all that good stuff. That's the thing, man. Jaylen Brown, is he supposed to come in and say, all hail the king? Like, he a king in his own right. And he won a championship in 24. LeBron hasn't won a championship since 2020. So the recency bias here is, all right, Jaylen Brown should be the number 1. Jaylen Brown has done it. He was an MVP candidate last year. Why would he take a step back? I mean, come on now. Let's talk about how these. Hey, he's the one of the highest paid players in the league. Why would he take a step back? Why would Jaylen Brown say, "Oh, I'm going to take a step back and let LeBron run this show"? At 41 years old, who I was busting his ass the last couple years while he was with the Lakers. So like, we got to think about these dudes' egos, man. We can't think about it logically like we would think about it because we're not playing the game right now. These dudes not thinking about it logically. We are because we on the outside looking in. These guys have been told their whole life, you the guy, you are great. Nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. People been telling them forever. So, dog, this is what they're gonna be dealing with. And somebody like Jaylen Brown, man, we already see it. Jaylen Brown ain't taking no for an answer, dog. Everything might sound good right now. Jaylen Brown is a guy that went to the Big Three, said, F the NBA, I'm gonna go to the Big Three All-Star game. NBA didn't want that. Like, that's the type of person that is, man. That dude is hey, the narrative is he think he the smartest guy in the room. So when LeBron in there, what you think he gonna come in and say, oh, it's all you, King. It's all you, King. Hell no, he ain't doing that. So there are going to be some chemistry issues there. There are going to be some chemistry issues there. And then oh, I wanted to also, what do y'all think about what Kevin Durant said? What do y'all think about what Kevin Durant said? A lot of people tried to take it out of context. Kevin Durant wasn't lying. He said he ain't seen this since they said our team was stacked. We had 3 20-point scores. Now they got 4 20-plus point scores. And this team ain't stacked. This team ain't a super team. On paper. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yes, ego is going to be issues for sure in Philly. It's got to be. If we being realistic, if we being objective about the situation, it's going to be an issue at some point. Now, yeah, they may get over it and say, you know what? We're going to do this for the betterment of the team. But how long is that going to last? How long is that going to last for a young guy like a VJ Edgecombe who's like, oh my God, dog, I'm killing right now. I'm killing right now because I'm getting open looks or, I'm getting open lanes because all the attention is towards these other guys. How are they going to be able to balance that? How are they going to be able to keep that all balanced? That's going to be tough, man. It's going to be on the coaching staff. It's going to be on Nick Nurse. It's going to be on LeBron. LeBron's going to have to be the guy to navigate that. He's the guy on the court. It's going to be on Jaylen Brown. You're a Finals MVP. You're an Eastern Conference Finals MVP or Eastern Conference Playoffs MVP or whatever that is. You were one of the runner-ups in an MVP race this past year. Crazy thing is he probably would have got it if Jason Tatum didn't come back. That's a crazy thing. So, man, and you see right now in the rumblings, this is all speculation, but the rumblings was him and Jason Tatum really didn't rock like that. They were just, they respected each other as teammates. You saw Jason Tatum getting all the endorsements. That could have been an issue. He's like, God damn, why this light-skinned dude getting all these endorsements and I'm not? You know what I'm saying? Like he could be feeling like that. I'm just, I'm putting words in his mouth, but he could be like that. He said, okay, we're stacked. We're a mega super team. Now let's cook. Hope it plays out. Been a painful process leading up to this. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with it. I know the LeBron fans get defensive because now they're like, oh, you're trying to take away from his legacy. No, dog. It's a super team. Now, some people going to take away from it, but I think they're just guarding themselves. They're guarding themselves and saying, you know what, it's not a super team because if we win, people going to say that. If we lose, they're going to be like, oh, you couldn't win with a super team. They're going to be whining. They're going to be crying. And nobody got time to hear that, man. We talking basketball. We just talking basketball, man. We ain't talking with no feelings, no emotions, none of that. Like somebody was saying before, facts over feelings, man. It's got to be facts over feelings when we talking about this mess, man. Let me say, in order for it to work, Embiid must stay healthy, and LeBron be a Magic Bronson and play first mentally. Yeah, got to set up everybody, man. That's gonna be his responsibility. His IQ, it shouldn't be an issue. My thing is he going to be able to share the rock evenly? Is he going to keep everyone happy? Is it going to be this free flowing offense where everyone is going to get their opportunity? That's gonna be tough when you playing when you going against now you're and hey, let's call it like it is. You got a target on your back now. You got a target on your back now. Regardless of what people say, the league is like, hey, this team is stacked. This team, so people can have their opinions. They can say it's not a super team, but the other players that are looking at this team are saying it's a super team. Simple. Point blank. That's what they looking. That's how they looking at it. So they're gonna have to withstand that, having that target on their back, and they're gonna have to figure it out. They start off 500. It's gonna be stretches where them dudes, hey, they're gonna be rolling because they'll be like, all right, we know what kind of team we got. But now it's gonna be like, all right, who's gonna be the odd man out during these runs? Who's gonna be averaging 10 points? Who was just averaging 16 or who was just averaging 20? Like, who's gonna be averaging 14 points now when they averaged 27 last year? Is LeBron going to say, you know what, I'm going to strictly, and LeBron, if guys aren't making shots, if because that's going to be a part of the whole chemistry thing. If guys aren't making shots, now he's going to think he got to take it upon himself to do something. You know what I'm saying? So um I think he's going to come out and try to be this point guard, but I think if things don't go right, he's going to start getting more aggressive in stretches because he can only do so much with being a 41-year-old. That's just sound crazy every time I say it because this dude is 41, man, and still doing his thing. Still got to give him credit for that. If Philly fails, they will have to suit up Charles Barkley and Dr. J again. Hey man, who saw this doggone list that they've been putting out, man? The best 76ers ever, man. See what I'm saying, man? It just gets so disrespectful, man. We ain't even gonna put Dr. J up there. We ain't gonna put Moses Malone. We ain't gonna put nobody that won the chip, the last chip by the Sixers in that top five or whatever. Was anybody in that top five? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And people wonder why people go crazy over that. Like, AI was the culture. AI was the man. This dude hasn't even played a game for Philly, and we cannot say he was one of the best Sixers ever. What if this dude, God forbid, what if he gets hurt this year, can't go out? Damn, experiment failed. Come on, dog. You got to let dude play at least a week of basketball before you start saying this dude is the best player, one of the best, or no, the best Sixer of all time. Charles Barkley, come on, dog. Charles Barkley, regardless of what you want to say about Charles Barkley, he was a beast. He was a beast. In my opinion, top 12 NBA player all time. Only thing that stopped him is he didn't get a ring. And, is it about rings or not? Is it about rings or not? So, yeah, man, most fans today never saw Dr. J but that's what I'm saying. Like, well, they need to stop making these doggone lists without doing the proper research. You know what I'm saying? Because, come on, man. On one end, we're going to say, oh, they haven't won anything since 83. But then don't even include anybody on that team from 83 that won a championship. And that's not, nobody on that team is one of the greatest Sixers of all time. Come on, man. We got to stop. We got to stop. Said true AI. Yes, beer. Philly fans are tough if they underachieve. The players and coaches will work. And that's the thing, too. That's one aspect I didn't even, I'm glad you say that. The fans. Fans don't play in Philly. Fans don't play in Philly, man. They see anything, they see some some softness. They see some, hey, chemistry not working, chemistry in or whatever. They gonna have something to say, man. They are definitely gonna have something to say, and it's not gonna be pretty, man. If they have some games where they lay flat, they lay an egg out there, Philly ain't going for that. So now there's that pressure. Oh shit, the fans is not on our side. We got to get the fans back on our side. So yeah, man, we got to be able to. They have to be able to withstand not just the pressure of uh, chemistry and getting this thing right and getting players in the right position. They have to start thinking about what happens if we have a 3-game losing streak. Oh, the fans gonna go crazy. That's another. So that's pressure. That's added pressure. So yeah, man, they have a lot of things in front of them and to deal with. So yeah, it's a stacked team. It's a super team on paper, but it's so much more that goes to it, man. Like, it's not gonna be an easy path, man. It's not gonna be an easy path. So Philly fans need to get ready, need to get ready for the blame game, they need to get ready for who the scapegoat is, who needs to get traded, who they need. They got to get ready for that. So this is the first time ever we're not gonna see that. They're gonna keep seeing it because you're gonna see the talking heads, the goofballs in the media talking about uh who's gonna help LeBron. That's gonna be their headline because that's clickable. That's hey, I did it today. Said, hey, look, like put LeBron's big head on there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're gonna do. If I'm doing it, they doing it. So this is the thing. They're going to put his name in there. They're not going to say the 76ers and that's it. They're going to say LeBron in the 76ers. Y'all know the taglines. Y'all know the memes. Y'all know the LeBron and the 76ers. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to say Embiid in the 76ers. They're going to say LeBron in the 76ers. I don't care if this dude was 50. They're going to say LeBron in the 76ers, and y'all know it. Y'all know, I remember Lou Alcindor at UCLA. Man, that dude was one of the greatest winners of all time. Like, this dude never lost in did he even lose a game before he got to college? Like, man, crazy. And then he couldn't even play varsity because he was a freshman when he went to college. It's crazy, man. All right, let's see. If Philly fails, they will have to suit up. I saw that one. I think it's obvious to the guys that the risk of being selfish will get called out and booed in Philly ruthlessly. Time to check egos for the greater good. All these guys' legacies are on the line. Yeah. But the thing is, what's the name? His legacy ain't on the line. VJ Ashcombe be like, man, F these dudes. I'm about to take mine. I'm about to get mine. I'm trying to get paid. Jaylen Brown can be like, you know what? I'm the man on this squad. They brought me here before they brought a $4 million man to the squad who was LeBron James. That's the ego right there. Did we ever see Jaylen Brown back down to LeBron these past 6, 7 years? Never. When they went to the Eastern Conference Finals against when the Celtics went to the Eastern Conference Finals against a LeBron team when the year after Kyrie left, did we see Jaylen Brown back down? So why would we see him back down now after he done won Finals MVP, after he done won Eastern Conference MVP, after he's won the championship, after he was runner-up? I think he was runner-up or top. What was he? 2 or 3? He was in the top 3 for MVP this past year. So, dog, it's so many things right now that are going to factor into this season, and it's not going to be as easy as people are saying. And it's the excitement's there. Hey, you finally got somebody there who can actually move the process along. I just think it could be 5 to 6 years too late. It could be. It could be. Star power's there. They got the most televised game. That's the thing too. They're not going to be able to run from anything. They're not going to be able to run from nothing. They're going to be on TV. The world is going to be watching. They're going to be on the new streaming services. Hey, the NBA was watched more this past year than it was watched in previous years. So what do we think the trajectory is going to be on that? It's going to keep going up. So yeah, man. I hope it's like Bulls bringing in Rodman, pass is pass, play the game, and live your life off the court. Facts. Facts. That's the thing, man. You gotta. It's like I said, it's going to be very hard to ask a guy like VJ Edgecombe to be this role player after getting so many opportunities last year. Yeah. Is this so? As far as supporting cast go, is this LeBron's best supporting cast? Jaylen Brown talks smack about Bronny also. Let's see if LeBron can leave that in the back burner. Fathers and mothers never forget when others talk about their kids. Hey, he definitely said something about him. I mean, I don't think it was as bad as people made it, but he definitely said something about, nah, he ain't ready. It was something like that. He ain't ready. But they got to be professionals now. They got to be professionals. And we talking about these guys being professionals, but they still have egos, man. The key to being a great NBA player is your ego. Like, it's knowing that nobody can stop me. No one can stand in front of me. No one is stronger than me. No one can box me out. No one can uh, uh, beat me tonight. Like I can't be stopped. Like that's what these dudes telling themselves when they listen to their music and they getting hyped. No, can't nobody beat me. I'm the best. You know, LeBron, I'm the king. That's what he's saying. I'm the king. So like, dude, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see. He wasn't lying about his kid. Nah, he wasn't lying about his kid. But that's the thing too, man. I'm rooting for Bronny, man. A lot of people not. I'm rooting for Bronny because I'm like, you know what? Hey, you came up under all that. You know, you saw all that stuff your dad had to deal with as far as just scrutiny. You know, he was the chosen one at what 16, 17 years old. You know, he far exceeded every single expectation that he had. Dude is great. Not the greatest, but he's great. One of the greatest to ever play the game. So he's exceeded everything. So his son seen that. And for his son to get an opportunity, and hey, why not? We see it every day, man. We see fathers giving their sons opportunities every day. If every person in here had an opportunity to put their son in the NBA with them, they do it. Period. They do it. Especially if they believe that they have the potential to one day become an NBA player. Like, yeah, LeBron knowing the heart of hearts, and that's one thing too. LeBron probably shouldn't have said Bronny's better than a lot of these guys playing. That was a bad decision on my my opinion. But that's his son. What are you gonna say about his son? My son trash. My son ain't that good yet. Now, like I said, it was a little extreme, but this is a dude that has been told he's the best his whole life. So why wouldn't he want the same thing for his son? I actually root for Bronny when he get in there, man. When they crazy thing and the most ironic thing too is when he really got exposed and it was like really bad, and this kind of started that whole feud with Stephen A. Smith. It was when they were playing Philly and Maxey just went crazy. Like Maxey was like, "Oh, you gonna put him on me? Oh, I'm killing." And that's the thing, man. And that's what he's supposed to do. And maybe Bronny will be good for it in the future. But it'll be interesting to see, man, if he's going to bring him over to Philly with him. I believe that would be kind of like the dude got a 4-year contract or 3-year contract, whatever it is now, with the Lakers. Let him prove himself over there, man. Let him stay out there, prove himself out there. Don't bring him along, string him along with you, because now it's going to look really crazy. Just let him stay there, do his thing. If it don't work out, let him, maybe you can get him on a roster or tryouts, whatever, later. But hopefully I was happy to see that whole him getting in there with LeBron. That was crazy to see. I mean, that's the thing, man. I can't that's what I'm saying. I'm super objective with this stuff, but I got my favorites, but I want to definitely see Bronny do his thing. When he came to Cleveland, he kind of went off because they got killed by Cleveland. He came in and got a chance to do his thing, and the crowd was cheering and everything. That's why I was like, man, it'd be a perfect situation for LeBron to come back to Cleveland. So because you're gonna be able to bring Bronny back here or whatever. And then, they were making a spot for Bronny. I heard they might be looking at Kevin Durant. What about that, y'all? I heard Cleveland might be looking at Kevin Durant. I mean, I know Kevin Durant getting up there too, but Kevin Durant, he got hurt last year with Houston and that series with the Lakers, so he didn't play the whole series. And then when he did play, it wasn't like he was, 100%. But man, that'll be a great move for Cleveland as well. That'll be a great move for Cleveland as well if he's still that guy. Bronny is a decent defender, man, but what's the name? Exposed him. Whew. When you saw Maxey was killing him. So that's the thing, man. Like we haven't seen him go against number one guys. Like Maxey exposed him. Like it was bad. That was when Stephen A. Smith made those comments. Like, come on, dog, we can't do this. JB just said Bronny isn't a pro. LeBron has addressed it. Past is past. Facts. They say Bronny is a good kid and hard worker, but he didn't deserve to be drafted in biggest contract at that draft position. What was he like 50 something? Thing is, man, and this is what I've heard people like Gil say this, Gilbert Arenas, like it was the 50th pick, dog. Like no one ever cared about a 50th pick or 50 whatever pick he was. I know he was in the 50s or whatever. No one ever cared about a 50 pick. He wasn't taking anyone's spot. It wasn't nothing like that. Um, the same guy that would have got the spot next to him or is going to get that opportunity to try out even at the end of the draft. There's so many undrafted players that are going to get that opportunity. I feel like he didn't take anyone's spot. I didn't think it was a I'm like this. That's LeBron's kid. That's the CEO's kid. give him what he wants. Bottom line. I mean, you were trying to keep the man happy too. Like you're gonna do that. That's just business. KD is solid like Jello. Cavs need dogs, not sensitive. And Mary's like KD. uh say the rat soft or really hurt in the playoffs. I mean, I think he was hurt. I mean, I'm not I ain't in I think it was hurt. I'm just going off what they said, man. Brownie has a lot of pressure and expectations carrying out that James name. And that's why I think Bron brought him on because it's like, dog, you don't need to have that much pressure right now. Just go and learn the game. Get your hey in the G League, he was killing. We can't deny that he was killing in the G League. He was killing. So you just need to see it translate to the NBA now. Celtics should have drafted Bronny and tell Bron we got your son. Held him hostage. They should have held him hostage. Dog, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, that would be funny. But yeah, KD, man, I think, and that's the thing too. Like with a KD on a Cavs team, wouldn't like you don't need him to be this alpha dude, and you don't need him to be something he not. You just need him to come in there and score, dog. That's all you need. Just think, 21 points down or 21 points up against the Knicks, and you had a KD to come in there get one of the middies. KD come in there and get you like 15 or keep the at least keep you 10 points ahead and not give up the whole 21-point lead in the fourth quarter. KD ain't gonna sit there and just, well, he did do that when they was down 3-1 or they was up 3-1. He kind of took his foot off the gas, but I think he might have checked out when Westbrook was doing what he was doing out there. So I don't know, man. Bronny wasn't killing that USC kid. Should have stayed. He definitely should have killed. He should have definitely stayed at USC. But we gotta look at it like this, man. He had that heart issue. That probably scared the hell out of LeBron and his mom. So they're like, man, let's get him up here. Let's help him fulfill his dream. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, man. For your son, just think about your son, your kid. Let him fulfill his dream, man. You in the position. So why not? I ain't have a problem with that. I never had a problem with that. Anytime I see the dude get in the game, I'm rooting for him. Anytime I see him in G League and I see the dude's killing. He wasn't killing at USC, but he was killing in the G League. So that's to me saying he got better. That's saying that he got better, in my opinion. So Bronny does have a lot of pressure. They say he handled it great. Yeah, dude got too much pressure. That dude got so much pressure, man, for LeBron being his dad. Like, come on, man. Just think, him and Bryce, them dudes got pressure. They got pressure to be good. They got pressure to be players. They got pressure to have some type of dog mentality. And why would they have a dog mentality? You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, they've been like millionaires their whole life. So why would they have this dog mentality? So you got to give a dude like that credit. Any of these NBA guys' kids, you got to give them guys credit because they grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth for the most part. For the most part. And them dudes get to the league or get to whatever and still be able to have that dog mentality, be able to be a competitor, be able to go up against these, their peers. Like that's being and still probably hearing about it. Oh, this nigga in the league because his dad was in the league or whatever. Like, just think of the Harper's kids, man. Like, got two sons in the league. You mean tell me they ain't heard nothing? Oh, these dudes is Ron Harper's kids or whatever. He played in the league. He won championships with the Bulls and the Lakers. Like, they could be thinking that's a whole nepotism thing coming up. Like, but hey, Dylan Harper's a dog. Dylan Harper is definitely a dog, man. I'm a Laker fan, and we need to ship Bronny to Saigon Sharks hoop team. Hey, he ain't even. He said Nate keep Harden. We don't want him in Miami. Man, come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. We ain't gonna talk. We ain't gonna start that and at keeping him. He need to stay. I hate to say it, but it appears that James' family raised Bronny right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did. They did. They raised him right. That's what I'm saying, man. We can't kill. Hey, we can't kill Bronny for LeBron's his the things he's done over the years. We can't mess with Bronny, man. Bronny ain't doing nothing to nobody, man. So the Miami Big Three, is this squad, is the Sixers squad better than, do they, is they better than the Miami squad or what? Y'all let me know. Harp's kids can play, and Harp never made a team draft his kin. Facts. That's facts. But Harp ain't LeBron. Harper ain't LeBron. LeBron, he got that luxury, man. If you was, hey, if you was in that position, man, and you could put your kid in position, yeah, you gonna tell your kid, hey, you gonna have to bust your ass, but you gonna put him in position. Ain't nothing wrong with LeBron putting his son in position, dog. Nothing wrong at all. Uh, and especially if the organization willing to do it. It wasn't like he forced them to do it. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. They wanted to do right by him. Hey, he won us a championship. He won us a championship. Dylan is a hooper. He will start, and who will come off the bench. Uh, so he gonna start over. He gonna start over my man. Damn, y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. The dude that choked at the end of the game. Y'all know what he's talking about. Man, when basketball season ain't here, man, I be needing help with the names. Rich Paul and Clutch control the NBA more than Adam Silver and owner. Facts. Facts. They do. They're a force right now, man. They are a force right now, especially when you got the media on your side. When you got the media and paid media for it, man, because like, dog, these dudes are like known Clutch clients, like even the media guys. So, I mean, it is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Keep Harden. We don't want him down in Miami. Oh, let me see. Fox, yeah. De'Aaron Fox. God dang. He getting 50 mil. I still think they're gonna trade him for Kyrie, but hey, who am I? But yeah, like Dylan Harper, he gonna be nice, man. He gonna be nice. So they probably are looking to move that 50 mil. What's the name? Still a little young too, De'Aaron Fox. So I uh I could envision them trading him for Kyrie, man. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna put it in. Hey, we gonna put that into existence, man. I love to see my man Kyrie down there. I know Kyrie a little older, but hey, he a young soul too. These young guys look up to him. So uh he'll go in there, do his thing, let them do theirs. Harper got starter minutes in playoffs coming off the bench. Yeah, yeah. And man, wait till Harper learn how to play though. Wait till Dylan Harper learn how to really play. It's gonna be crazy when he really learn how to play, dog. Like seriously, nobody going to trade for 50 million Fox. I don't know, man. De'Aaron Fox was still nice last year. He still helped lead that team to a Eastern Conference Finals. And whether he may not have did it play wise, but he probably, hey, Hart, you mean tell me he not giving him no type of tutelage? He was clutch player of the year, which is still baffling to me of what he did at the end of that one game. Like still baffling to me because you just don't take that shot. You don't go to the hole like that. You dribble that ball out. But at one point in time, and not that far ago, not that long ago, he was clutch player of the year. So he ain't too far gone off of being a great player, man. I think a lot of things that he's doing right now is he's trying to get this team, keep everybody involved on his team. Just think Sacramento, he was just able to, go. That was his job. Go. Just go. Be aggressive. You're not going to be aggressive on this team as you were back then. He probably should be, but maybe that's something that he's not trying to do because he's trying to get all these other players involved. Just think Castle. Castle's coming to his own. Like, dog, they got a squad. They're set, man. Yeah, that's another thing. They said he probably had a hurt ankle or something. It was something wrong with Fox. When you look at Fox compared to how he was playing, something was wrong with him. He got paid 50 mil for a reason. Like, He was clutch player of the year, man. He was doing his thing when he was in Sacramento. Now, he playing another system might be a little different to him. Maybe he's, still getting accustomed to playing in San Antonio. Look at DeMar DeRozan when he went over there. You didn't hear about DeMar DeRozan for a couple years when he went over there because now you get ingratiated into that system, and now it's like you're playing within that system. You're not going to get all the crazy highlights. Plus, first of all, you're not Wemby, so Wemby's going to control that whole, the highlights and all that stuff. You're going to see him. You're going to see Castle. What's the name was relegated to that mid-range jump shooter. They used his strengths. That's what they did with DeMar DeRozan. As soon as he left San Antonio and went to Chicago, shoot, that first half of the season, he was in the MVP conversation, I believe. Until Lonzo Ball got hurt, he was in MVP conversation. So DeMar DeRozan, man, was a guy that went over there, played his role, and came out of that. And then you saw, oh shoot, what happened to this dude? He was that guy that was playing for Toronto until they met LeBron. Pistons need DeRozan. Cabe needs help scoring because Dirk can't. Dirk can't. What are you talking about? Duran? Wait a minute. Or you don't want Durant? OKC, if healthy, I still think it's team to beat in the West. They had two of their main guys hurt in playoffs. Facts. And they still took San Antonio to 7 games. Man, just to think if they had them two players, man, would the Knicks be the champs right now? Or was the Knicks just playing too damn well and they were going to win the championship regardless? I don't know, man. I don't know. Possible. Oh, okay, I saw that. Harper over 50 minutes. Tough. Fox get 50 million. Brown, Rich Ball. Dylan's a hooper. Yeah, so yeah, man. That's the thing too, man. Who closes the games for Philly? Like, who's the closer? Is it like who's the closers right now? Is it gonna be Embiid? Is it gonna be out there at the end? Dog, that the game is gonna be slowed down with Embiid because Embiid needs that ball in the paint. Ball needs to kind of run through Embiid. So, man, it's going to be interesting to see this team. Is there going to be times where Embiid's in there, he's not getting touches? Is he going to accept that? Is he going to like that? Oh, it's so many intangibles. That's why this is the story of the year, because it's like, damn, how is this team going to work? Like I said, on 2K, we're going to make it work. Hey, on 2K, this team, who not playing with that team on 2K? I ain't played 2K in years, but who's not playing with that team in 2K? Like, you're playing with that squad because on paper they got the best roster in the league. You got Jaylen Brown who can score, who can slash, who can play defense. You got Maxey, he's probably fast as hell on the game. You got Embiid, unstoppable in the paint probably on that game, unless they nerfed his attributes because he's been hurt. But if you play on there with everybody, what is it? Would everybody have their full attributes? Oh, dog. Who's beating that team on 2K? That's gonna be a hard team to beat with somebody that know how to play. So that's perfect world, but that stuff don't come into play when we playing 2K. When they playing the game, that does not come into play. Egos come into play. Rotations come into play. Touches come into play. Like, man, chemistry, injuries, like. It's so many factors, man. That's why they are the story of the year. Once again, LeBron James has become the story. And hey, I think that's what dude like. That's why he went to Philly. He knew it was going to be a story. And hey, you got to give him a shout out too, because to me, that's the easy pick. And if I'm saying that, a lot of people saying that. That's the easy destination. That's a ring chasing move. Cleveland would have been a harder road, but it would have been a legacy move. Nobody, in my opinion, would have said anything if LeBron would have came back to Cleveland. I don't think they would have said anything. But we had sorry-ass James Harden. So that's out of the door. I would have liked to see what this dude could have done here. I would have liked to see that. If Embiid not healthy and LeBron's still in top shape, Giannis and Bam going to give them a hard time without athleticism. Yeah, but we still got to see what Miami's going to do about that shooting. They got to fill some holes still. Did he get shooting this? Oh, yeah. I didn't even say I just saw that. Yeah, that's the thing, man. They gotta get some shooting, man. I see they got their sights on Klay Thompson, but that's the thing, man. Yeah, somebody said OG balled out and Brunson Burner had a couple hot games. Man, that's the thing. They got a squad in New York, man. They know how to play. Now they might be feeling themselves a little bit next year. They're not going to sneak up on anybody next year. I don't believe they snuck up on anybody. I think they got the hottest that they've ever gotten since that team has been assembled last year. And go figure, Mike Brown, who had two opportunities in Cleveland, got to spend time in Golden State. Won, didn't he win Coach of the Year with Sacramento? Then all the rails fell off the year after that. Ended up getting him out of there. Coming to New York, it was unpopular. No one wanted to get rid of Thibodeau, and then all of a sudden, this dude win a championship, first year with the Knicks. Talk about somebody's career going from to damn. Talk about that, man. Like shout out to shout out to Mike Brown, man. Shout out to Mike Brown. He did his thing, man, with that squad. Now, players had to go out there and play, but hey, he was able to get the most out of them dudes offensively, and not make it stagnant for it was a lot of times we saw Brunson just getting his, but they played the matchups. Carl Anthony Towns went at Wemby, and that's something I didn't expect to see. And yeah, it made that young dude pay. But shout out to Mike Brown, man, because he had to have something to do with that. We looking to buy out Clay Thompson or trade for him. Yeah, so if they agree to a buyout, um, and he goes down there, that'll give them some shooting. But I've watched Clay Thompson, and since he's been with Dallas, at least the first year when Kyrie was still healthy, I ain't watch as much when Kyrie got hurt. Just being honest, but when Clay Thompson shooting form ain't the same. You can look at Clay Thompson now compared to 60-point Clay Thompson, or even 60-point what, three quarters or something. Clay Thompson, he's not the same dude. Hey y'all gotta excuse me, man. Little allergies is bothering me, man. So I'm a little congested, just a little congested. But yeah, Clay Thompson's shooting form is not the same, man. Go back and look at that. Y'all watch how pure that shot was compared to what it has been these past couple seasons. It hasn't been as pure. It's like he's got a funky motion with it. I'm sure because he's a great shooter, he's probably hit shooting man, shooting lights out in practices and stuff like that. But it's really not uh carrying over to the games. Like he's isn't as deadly of a shooter as he was when he was in Golden State. Now, granted, he didn't have Steph Curry with him, and they weren't running that same offense. But you had Kyrie Irving with you, who is going to command a lot of attention. First year, you had Luca there, who was going to command a lot of attention. So he had his opportunities. He just wasn't cashing in on them. So yeah, man. Clay at 20 to 25 minutes a game. Yeah, he is, man. Like he's got to be a dude that just could come in there and that's all they gonna run a couple pin downs for him. They're gonna get a couple uh uh opportunities, shot opportunities, three-point opportunities for him, and then that's it. But right now, man, I don't know, man. Does Miami have the starters capable of running second unit lineups? Sixers have 2 to 3 starters on at all times. I'm more interested in these lineups than the big five. Oh, you talking about once the rotations? You want to see how the rotations work? I'm curious too, man. I want to see too. Who's handling the rock when LeBron is on the bench? Who's handling the rock when Max is on the bench? You know what I'm saying? Like how are they gonna play when Embiid's not in the lineup? How are they gonna play when LeBron's not in the lineup? I'm talking about for whole games. Like it's Nick Nurse got a job ahead of him. And from what I hear, Nick Nurse is a good enough coach to handle that. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, he did win with Kawhi in Toronto. Granted, they got that gift. They got the fortunate injury to Clay and Durant. So yeah, man. Yes, Miami will run an 8 or 9 man rotation at least in playoffs, I believe. And then Miami, y'all got to worry about Giannis. You got to worry about Giannis being healthy, man. Like When the last time he been healthy in the playoffs? You gotta be worried about that. Like that has to cross your mind when you're thinking about Giannis. Every single playoffs I can remember in the past 5 years, he has not been healthy. He's missed playoff games. Yeah, he what was that? Was that Boston? Who was that? The Heat when they beat Boston? That was Boston. But there was times when the Heat was going up against Milwaukee in the playoffs, and the Heat, if there was a healthy Giannis, I think that was the year that the Heat made the playoffs they made the finals as an eighth seed. Giannis is healthy that year. I don't believe they go to the finals. I don't believe they go to the finals. I believe Spo is the best coach right now in the league. He is also USA Olympic coach now for 28. Yeah, Giannis needs to be healthy. Yeah, that's the key, man. If he ain't healthy, they're done because they have nothing to fall back on. Like, yeah, Bam is nice, but Bam ain't scoring 83 points every night. They don't have a Tyler Hero, in my opinion, to go and get some buckets. Like, who do they have at the on the wing that could just go and get buckets for that squad, other than Wiggins? And Wiggins, we ain't seen it really since Golden State, the year they won in Golden State. So, dog, it's was that 22? Played his ass off that year, but we haven't seen it since. We haven't seen it since from him. Um, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. This year, what'd you say, Evan? This year, what needs to be healthy? You said this year. I ain't seen none of your other comments. You said this year. I wonder also with Giannis tanking. I've been thinking that too, man. Was some of them years like, you know what? I'm not about to bust my butt in the playoffs and get hurt. Or I was thinking that too. I think the year Lillard was with him, and probably this past year when Lillard got hurt at the end, I believe Giannis probably could have played. And that's just my opinion. But I think he did. He might have tanked and like, dude, I gotta get up out of here. Or he had a thought in his head that he was gonna get up out of here. Maybe he was resting the last couple years late in the season. I don't know. But there were some times when, they still had a squad and Giannis got hurt and it kind of messed up there. And they were a high seed, relatively high seed. I still think they messed up when they got rid of old boy for Doc Rivers. Um, that was just a coup. They came in there and they just, man, took over that joint. Doc Rivers came in there, took over that joint, and when that team was like 30-10 or something crazy like that, it's crazy. But I don't know. We don't know what happened behind the scenes, but come on, man. That's almost like David Blatt when he when Ty Lue took over for him in Cleveland. It's crazy. I hope Giannis is renewed, and he said in his press conference with Miami, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll definitely see. But yeah, Bam. Hopefully he can be Oh, you say Giannis is a person who knows what the stakes are in Miami. That man going to be on a whole different level this year. That dude is a high usage player, man. He's been hurt a lot. We will see. We will see. He has been hurt a lot. When is the last time we seen a healthy Giannis in the playoffs? That's what I'm saying. Like that's maybe he said, hey, maybe the Heat in Miami going to help him. Maybe the training staff in Miami going to help him. But we have not seen a healthy uh, Giannis for the last 4 or 5 years at the end of the season. And it cost them a lot of years when they had decent teams where it was like, all right, maybe that 21 playoff run wore him out. Like, who knows, man? Maybe getting rid of Middleton and getting rid of Drew Holiday. He was like, what are we doing here? Maybe that's what he was doing, but we'll never know. We'll have to see. But all we can do is look at what evidence we've had the past couple years. He has not been healthy, and we'll see. We'll see. Um, Let me see. Hope Giannis is renewed hope he renewed too, man. But this thing with let me see. Uh where does Philly finish, y'all? Based on what we know so far, where does Philly finish? Earlier in the live, we were saying that it's the Knicks and them. Are they finishing two? Are they finishing one? Are they finishing four? Are they finishing five? Are they gonna still be working on their chemistry and going to finish fourth or fifth? Where are they going to finish? Where will the say Heat culture, baby, toughest In NBA, our training staff is best and toughest. They don't play. Every Friday, Pat Riley has players body fat check. Right, right. Yeah, we shall see. I mean, that's never been an issue for Giannis not being in shape. We just need him to be healthy, or y'all just need him to be healthy. So, you see, Heat needs shooting, or that paint going to be crowded. Yeah, I don't understand like where the spacing comes from. Where the spacing comes from? Where will that spacing come from? Right now, in as constructed, where is the spacing coming from? Giannis and Bam in the paint, like that is going to be crowded, dog. And neither one of them has a good enough mid-range shot or pick and pop game to be able to you know take make up for that lack of spacing. Neither one of them had it. Our defense will trigger a lethal fast break. Yeah, but you got to play half court offense at some time. Um, you got to. Perk after smoking catnip said Philly 1, Knicks 2. Oh man, we got dogs on D. We'll see. We'll see. Uh we shall see, man. They've been just think Miami's been a and they lost a lot. They lost a lot of players, man. They got a old boy from Milwaukee, so that's good. But they got y'all gotta help me with that name. But they got old boy from Milwaukee with Giannis. It was kind of a package deal, but you lost where? You lost another guy in the paint that could have helped spell a 7-footer at that. That you could have helped that could have helped spell Giannis and Bam. But now you lost a little bit of depth, man. You lost Bobby Portis. Yeah, Bobby Portis. Uh Dog, I'm telling you, man, when basketball season ain't here, man, I need some notes in front of me or something. But for the most part, I got it. Most part, I got it. But you say top three, at least they got a lot of firepower. Who you talking about? Hotline. You talking about Philly. So Philly shouldn't be no lower than 4, right? I mean, we got to give them a little bit of grace because it's first year playing together. I mean, we don't expect, and they could, but we don't expect them to just come out on all cylinders, right? We got to give them a little bit of grace, especially like I said, history tells us that LeBron James teams, regardless of 41 or not, don't start off that fast. They don't start off that fast. They usually have some growing pains to, figure out how to play with each other. See, I've been discouraged with the Heat last 4 years. Yeah, that's the thing, man. They've been a play-in team, Miami. That's what I'm saying. With all that said, the Heat culture, they've been a play-in team, dog. Like, and they have not had horrible teams. Um, they've been a play-in team ever since Jimmy left, at least. Shoot, but even right at the end, uh, they were playing team because they made it at what as an eighth seed. So yeah, they were right. They were right down there, down there. So we'll see, man. We'll see what they do. But back to Philly, man. And also, man, God, I gotta, do this little call to action real quick for those that come in, man. You never been on here. Hey, shout out where you from. If you ain't never shouted out where you from, and you in here, you listening to the commentary, you watching the chat, shout out where you from, man. Also like and subscribe to the channel, man. To the channel, like. Would love to have you. Love to have you. Check out the content. Got a lot of content coming out. So hey, check it out, man. Check it out. So okay, somebody just laid the whole damn they got Jovic, Simone Nichio, Pele Larson, dog. You got it's a lot of names I've never seen before, dog. I've never seen a lot of these players, dog. Hey, we gonna see, man. Are going to see. I don't know about the the Heat, man. I don't know about the Heat. They really, hey, when LeBron said James said they were top heavy, the Heat is top heavy with Giannis and Bam. I know they got Devion Smith, man, but come on, there it is. The Bronx, we here, champs. Hey, it's the champs. So we got the Knicks. I mean, we got the Knicks at number one. Are the Knicks gonna have that you know what is it, the playoff fever or whatever they call it? Are they gonna have that that layoff this year, or they're going to sit back and be like, you know what, we're the champs. Are they really not going to take it seriously? Are they going to have are they going to have to play themselves into shape because they partying all summer? It's a Knicks year, man. This is New York. Hey, it's a Knicks year, dog. So I don't know, man. Oh yeah, I hope they bring back the Sonics too, man, because the Sonics are they was that's a all I've been hearing is it's a basketball town, man. I don't know why they got rid of them back then, but it's all we've been hearing is they're a basketball town. I guess the ownership didn't want to be there no more, but didn't they move to OKC? Like, what would make a move to OKC? I forget what the story was, but I that's kind of baffling to me. Too much talent. We got Andre Drummond. Yeah, we want that third seed again. So where you got Philly? Where do you got Philly? You got Philly one and two or four. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. There's so many factors, man. If let's just say there's no Embiid this year. Let's say beginning of the season, we don't want to look. We all hypothetical. We're not putting that into the air. We don't want him to get hurt. We want him to stay healthy as possible. I would love to see Embiid get a championship, but not as long as the Cavs still fairly decent. I like to see the Cavs take them out. Let's get it. But oh, the Heat got Hardaway. Okay, they got Hardaway and Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, they didn't put that on the little depth chart up there. But yeah, you got Hardaway, who's a year older. I think Hardaway's like 35, 36 now. I know he's up there. Hardaway's getting up there. That's crazy because I watched his dad play. This make me feel old. But the Knicks need a power forward or an anchor for Cat. Probably. I got Philly and New York at the top of the East. Miami maybe 3 or 4, hopefully. Yeah. Glad you put hopefully in there, dog. Because I'm glad you put hopefully in there because we got Cleveland still. We still got uh Detroit. Detroit was number 1 seed last year. What's to say they're not number 1, not in that conversation again? They're not sneaking up on nobody, but who's to say they won't be there again? You got Indiana coming back with Halliburton. They could be in the mix. You got Toronto, especially if that deal with Kawhi goes. Oh my God, the East ain't gonna be bad next year, man. Got Orlando, who was missing the Wagners for a while and took Detroit to 7 games in the first round. Dog, it's going to be. It's not going to be easy, man. Pistons got Isaiah Joe. He way better than Duncan Robinson. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot they made that move. Yeah, Detroit, Indiana, Pacers, man. Only thing about Pacers, man, even though they got Zubac, they lost that spacing with Miles Turner, man, and that defense from Miles Turner. That's one thing that they're going to be missing. They lost Matherin. Uh, I'm still interested to see where he ends up. I even heard the Cavs was thinking about him. Cavs are in the mix for a lot of stuff right now, man. I'm just hoping they hit on one because they haven't done nothing but pick up Azonia. Dude, I haven't played since I don't know when. But come on, man. They need more scoring. They have lots of D. Wow. Um wow. Losing Harris will be tough. Oh yeah. I forgot they lost Harris. That's another thing too, man. People say what you want about Tobias Harris, man. San Antonio got them a vet. Maybe a vet that they needed. Now he ain't lighting the world on fire, but he's a consistent vet, man. He ain't get paid for no reason. Now he might have. To a lot of people, they say he overpaid, but Tobias Harris ain't no joke, man. He is no joke. Um, so who's the leading scorer for Philly, man? Who the leading scorer for Philly? You said Cleveland Cavaliers have no heart or leadership, Nate. Sorry to say, well, see this season coming up. Hey, man, lay off the Cavs, man. That was last season. Man. That was last season. Donovan Mitchell got heart. He just got married. So he got heart. Lay off my Cavs, man. Oh my God, yeah. I'm sorry. Atkinson, yeah, he's a joke. You got me there. You got me there. Saying that mess he said, uh, taking a pay cut for Peyton Watson. That's what the Cavs need. We get a Peyton Watson, man, and we pick up somebody else like a DeRozan, like they need to make 2 moves. They need to make 2 moves. Peyton Watson would give them length on the perimeter. He would also give him someone that's aggressive, who's coming into his own. They can do that, man. Oh my goodness. Then we're in a conversation. I think they need to go ahead and make the bold move and say, Harden, deal's off the table, dog. We about to deal you. We about to deal you to Miami. Let's get it. Um, we about to deal you to Miami. So JB, Maxey, and B can split the honors. All right, so you got JB 1, Maxey 2, Embiid 3. Okay, so you got LeBron 4. Donovan Mitchell needs to take leadership, not defer to Harden. He needs to be the man, take ownership of team. Points per minute, Embiid easy, but I'm saying who's going to be the leading scorer for that squad? The leading scorer for that squad should be Jaylen Brown. That should be Jaylen Brown. Uh, they're not going to have the same scoring output as last year, but Jaylen Brown should be the leading scorer on that team. Now, if Embiid is healthy, which I can't even imagine him being healthy enough to lead the team in scoring. I just don't think he's going to have enough time this year to even be that ingratiated into the offense to where he's going to be the leading scorer. They can't, if he's going to be missing as much time as we think he's going to be missing, he's not going to be the integral part of that offense that he would normally be, like the MVP season. Like, you see the highlights from his MVP year, man, you would think that's a whole different dude, man. He was spry, he was running up and down the court, still a big dude, but he was running up and down the court. He was killing that year. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We gotta we gotta see what that team is actually gonna do, man. Like, uh, let me see. Does Brown to be the best player? So I guess the consensus is, and I guess what we're coming to the conclusion is that LeBron James, does he still have to be the best player in order for that team to win next year? Does he have to be the best player? Or does he just have to be the best leader on that team? Embiid can average 20 points playing 24 minutes a game. Facts. Facts. Last year, Maxey averaged 28, Brown 28.7, and B Goodney 26.9. That's the thing, man. Here's the thing, man. You're asking a guy like Maxey, and granted, he a clutch guy, but so what? You're asking a guy like Maxey not to average 28. Was the 28 just a necessity thing? Or, like I said, ego. When you get into you start talking about these basketball players, man, this dude's averaging 28 points. Why the hell would I take a backseat to anybody when I scored 28 points last year? I'm just speaking from a player's perspective. Why would he? Why would he? I want to hear that. 28.3. Brown almost 29 points a game. Why? So then we get to Brown. So now I'm supposed to play second or third fiddle to Maxey and LeBron. Maxey ain't never won nothing. I'm talking from Jaylen Brown's point of view. He ain't won nothing. Why am I gonna take be second fiddle to him? If they were true with themselves, Jaylen Brown would be the guy. Period. He would be the guy. And now you'd be like, all right, well, when Jaylen Brown's usage isn't up, all right, this is Maxey's time to shine. But this is the thing. Jaylen got his money, so I can even see him being like, all right, let's get it. These dudes playing for contracts, man. Yeah, they playing for championships, but that's not the number one goal for these teams, man, and for these players. Yeah, right now that's LeBron. That's why he took $8 million. He's a billionaire. But these players, man, you don't know what when the season start and when they start to see, oh shoot, my role is being limited. I'm relegated to this role. I gotta be a defender. Like I can't take shots. I'm not as involved in the offense as I was last year. Like, come on, man. This is we gotta think, we gotta start putting we gotta start putting ourselves in the shoes of these NBA players and not in our shoes. These NBA players, that's all they're doing is competing. All they're doing is playing basketball. So that's all they're going to be thinking about is how the hell am I going to get paid on the back end? That's why I said with VJ Edgecombe, dog, he don't have to sit there and take a back seat to nobody. Now that might just get him traded, but he might not care because, oh shoot, if I get traded, I'm going to a squad that I can actually get shots up. I can actually go there and start to earn my extension before my rookie deal is up. Like, dude, to a lot of these teams, man, a lot of these players, young players, it's all about that first contract, that first extension. And once they get that first extension, oh, now we gonna worry about championships. Ain't no rookie coming to this league talking about I'm about to win a championship. Ain't no rookie logically coming into the league, or they gonna say it. It's gonna sound good, but they're not gonna come into the league talking about I'm not, it's not about the salary, and I'm talking about in their mind. They gonna say whatever, but in their mind, it's all about getting that first extension, dog. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say because you get was that $100 million contract, 4 year, $100 million contract, dog. That's $20 million a year, or 5 year, $100 million, whatever those contracts are. That's whatever it is a year. They getting taxed unless they playing in some place like Houston or I mean in Texas or in Florida. They're getting taxed. So you in Philly and you instead of getting that $25 million per year contract, you getting a $15 million a year per year contract. That's a difference, man. That makes a huge difference. So dog, LeBron, I'm sure will talk to Jaylen Brown and Maxey, have them like when LeBron was with Wade and down here in Miami. They put egos to the side. Hey man, I don't know, man. We seen Chris Bosh after that whole thing talk about being relegated to a jump shooter. He turned into a jump shooter. We knew if we really look back and we do our research, we know Bosh was a dog before that team got together. Kevin Love, he talked about mental health. He talked about mental health, and that stemmed from being a 28-12 guy. Now I'm a 15-9 guy or whatever. Like, dude, that does something to somebody that. So it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy, Jeff. It ain't that easy for these guys, man. I know it sounds easy to us, but it's not that easy, man. Um, Maxey, Brown, and Embiid all got the bag with next three. That's them. That's them. But Maxey, don't think Maxey ain't sitting there like, dog, what the hell? I'm about to score 12 points a night. Like, how this gonna look? Like, come on, man. Like these dudes, we got to put ourselves in their position, man. We say LeBron 20 minutes, PG Maxey 15 minutes, huh? A game? We'll see, dog. We shall see. Hey, that sounds great. That sounds great. We will see. You never can eliminate the fact that these kids, these young men have egos, dog. They have agents. They're agents. It's a business, y'all. Agents in their ear. The agents are in their ear saying, dog, shoot, I'm trying to get paid. Y'all got to look at that. Y'all got to look at the business of basketball too, man. Y'all got to, okay, minutes at being a playmaker. Y'all got to look at the business of basketball too, though. That's one thing you have to look like. Bosh, honestly, Bosh was not as good as Wade and Brown. Of course not, but you got to look at Bosh being that guy in Toronto. He was leading that team to the playoffs. Yeah, they wasn't gonna win it, but you went from a guy that was leading a team to being a third option, basically turned into a spot up shooter. And then you're getting the blame for a lot of stuff because now you're asked to be this different player. It's not easy changing roles and it's not easy changing responsibilities. This ain't 2K, y'all. This is real people playing in the league. We gotta look at it like that, y'all. That's why I want people to look at it. Put yourself in the shoes of these players. You can't think of them being logical minded people. because they're not. They're people that have been told that you the man for the longest. So now, and they got family like probably in their ear all the time. Dog, what's going on? What's up with your game? Like, dog, we gotta look at that, y'all. We gotta look at that. The agent be saying the more you shoot, the bigger the bag. Facts. That's what I'm saying. The agent, you get a pin for that. Um, the agent is the one in the ear, man. Them agents ain't playing, man. Them agents ain't playing. Yeah, Maxie got Rich Paul as an agent, but dog, the other guys don't have Rich Paul as their agent. Them agents sitting there like, dog, we got to get paid. I'm trying to maximize the dollars of my client. So I'm trying to get paid. Look, dog, we might have to make a move. We might have to make a request here in a year or so. That championship shit, man, ain't don't mean nothing to a lot of these players, man. Listening to a lot of these NBA players, man, be real about it. Them championships don't be mattering. More is that money matter, man. More is that stability matter. More is that like because now if you're stable and you got all that money coming in, you want to live like your peers. You want to live like that's just human nature. It's human nature, man. If they want to win and not be embarrassed, they have to sacrifice for the better of team. Dog, that's being embarrassed. Hey, would you rather be embarrassed or would you rather be paid? Would you rather maximize your dollars or would you rather be paid? And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about an NBA player. You think these dudes matter about being embarrassed? They matter more about the that paycheck. How am I gonna get everybody paid? How am I gonna take care of all my family and my friends? Like that's just the reality of it. That's simple as that, man. That's the reality of it. Only real point guard we had was 40-year-old Kyle Lowry. Oh, yes, so Bosh came to Miami to win chip. He sacrificed. It's not easy, I know. Yeah, no, it's definitely not easy. But he dealt with it. He dealt. Just think, man. Chris Bosh had to deal with that. Then he had, and he got paid too. So let's not act like he didn't get paid after that. He got rewarded for his sacrifice. He definitely got rewarded, but that was because LeBron had left. Um, and then I think Wade had got pissed off because he didn't get paid. Like he thought he should have got paid, but they knew he was on his last leg. Uh, but Bosh got paid before the whole blood clot situation. He got paid. So it worked out for him. Now, Kevin Love, yeah, he got paid when he was in Cleveland, but Kevin Love went from a 28-12 guy, regardless of how bad his team was. He was still a 28-12 guy. He was if Golden State didn't smarten up after that done deal for the most part, Klay Thompson for Kevin Love, we'd have seen Kevin Love in Golden State. If they didn't rescind that trade, who remember that? Who remember that? That was a done deal. You young guys want to be paid for sure. Older guys usually look for the chip. Most of the older guys made their money. Facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all the point I'm trying to make, man, is that the young guys, man, trying to get paid. And it ain't just coming from them. It's coming from their family. It's coming from their agents, man. It's coming from everybody on their side. Uh, just listen when these guys talk about, when they play at home in front of their family, they got so many family and friends. Like, dog, can I get tickets? Can I get tickets? They hate it because there's so much pressure. A lot of these dudes later on in their career realize, man, I gotta change my number. They can't get in contact with me that easy. You hear it all the time from these players, man. So yeah, we gotta start looking at it like from the player's perspective, man, from their POV. Since junior high, they all told you to, yep, you the man. Now they have to be a second or third. Yeah, that's tough to do, man. That's very tough to do. That's all I'm saying. Like, and that's not all I think Draymond Green was saying when he was talking about VJ Ashcombe, who the biggest loser in this thing, if there is a loser. This he's the biggest loser throughout this thing. And let's say he takes that role on. He wins the championship with them, but he's averaging 9, 10 points a game, but he's covering the best guy on the other team. Is he automatically going to get rewarded for that? Is he going to? He's going to be rewarded for it, but he's not going to get what a Cooper Flag is going to get. He's not going to get what a Cooper Flag gets. So, dog, that's man, that's a let me see. I did have a little graphic of hold on, let me find this graphic real quick. Hold on, y'all. VJ. I just want to see VJ Edgecombe stats. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't like that graphic. Let's go to another one. Let's go to images. So let's see. I thought I saw one earlier where I know Cooper Flag averaged like 20, what was it, like 21 points a game? And let's see. For 2025, 2026 season. Let's see if I can find that joint. Damn, I thought I had a hold up. Let's see. All right, let's see if some more show up under here. So yeah, I think he averaged. Hold on, man. Let me just look at that doggone joint I just had on chat. I was just looking it up on chat, and let's see. Oh shoot, I didn't even put that on that joint. I should have had that on there. Let me look real quick. No. Yeah, that's it. All right, so find this little graphic. Oh shoot. Damn, I done scroll past it. See this little graphic right here. Let's see. Download that joint. All right. Let's put it on the Finder real quick. But yeah, you got Cooper Flag, rookie season. You got their rookie season comparison. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to just share this little graphic right here. Because it's not, for some reason, this goofy mess ain't showing up. Let's see. Recents. Nah, why is it acting dumb right now? Let's see. Should just be able to download the joint to the computer. And it's not doing it for some reason. So let me just share that little page and look at what their rookie comparison was. I saw some little stat today. Let me just share this joint real quick. This joint would go to it. Let's see. Let me share that joint. Let's do the different layout. Maybe a little side. Oh, maybe a little side joint right here. All right, so let me share this joint. Share screen. Window. This thing's stupid, y'all. It won't let me download that joint. Mac sometimes acts stupid, but it won't let me download that joint. Let me see if I look on the other chat. Oh no, I'm in the wrong chat. Damn. Hold on, let me go to the other one. Anybody watch SummerSlam this weekend? Anybody watch that joint this weekend? Who went to that? Who went to that? Anybody? But yeah, man, that it's gonna be such an interesting year this year, man. But I just want to make this point about the fact that Cooper Flag playing with Dallas, usage rate way up. Uh he was the number one pick. Wasn't Edgecombe like number two, number three? Because Philly had, yeah, number two pick. I want to either number two or number three. But this is the thing, man. Cooper Flag's not going to have a problem getting paid that first extension. You mean to tell me VJ Edgecombe and his agent isn't looking at that, like his agent looking at that, he looking at that like, damn, I feel like I went matched up against this guy, and now he's gonna get paid like he a number one guy. Now I'm gonna get paid like I'm a number three, number four guy. Like, and that's what they kind of have to do. These y'all know very well these organizations is not looking out for these squads. Y'all know that. I mean, looking out for these players. I mean, I'm sorry, looking out for these players. They are not looking out for these players for the most part. If they can get out of paying, because now when you hit a certain point, as far as when you hit a certain, oh my, what? Why is this in here? Jesus Christ. When you get to a certain point and you make all NBA or any of these all NBA teams or all any of these, defensive player of the year, any of those awards, now they got to pay you and they don't have a choice. It's in the collective bargaining agreement. So, um, dog, that stuff matter, man. That stuff matters. Cooper Flag gonna be getting paid 30, 40 a year. Gonna be getting paid 30 or 40 mil a year. Like, what is VJ Edgecombe getting? What is he gonna get paid? That's what I'm saying, man. We gotta think about that when we gotta think about that. Let me see. Let me download this joint. Uh, Let me just put this joint up here, man. I'm gonna just share my whole screen. It's so dumb. Uh-oh. Man, this thing pissing me off so bad. Oh, this thing is pissing me off. All right. It ain't coming up. So basically, Cooper Flag averaged 21 points a game as a rookie, 6.7 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 26.9% usage rate. VJ Edgecombe averaged 16 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 4.1 assists, 20% usage rate. So that was last year with Maxey, a little bit of Embiid, a little bit of Paul George. Now this year his usage rate is going to drop big time. Cooper Flags may go up, may be the same, but it won't be that huge drop off for him. He's the franchise, so he's in a totally different position than VJ Edgecombe, and he's going to get paid accordingly. VJ Edgecombe and his agent, they looking at that. They want to be in that same spot. So I wouldn't be surprised, man. A couple years, man, this dude is trying to get out or something, because it's not all with these young dudes. It ain't all about winning at all. At all. It is not all about winning for these dudes. And that's just being real with the situation. That's just being real with it, man. So we have to get in these dudes. We have to think about it from the standpoint of a perspective as a player. So yeah, man. But who's going to be the let me see. VJ number 3, Harper number 2. Okay, yeah, VJ. I knew he was the top 3. So that's the thing, man. He's a number 3. He's a number 3 draft pick. Cooper Flag is going to be on pace to get a fat check if he stay healthy. And like I say, I don't see Kyrie still playing with them dudes for a whole season if he make the beginning of the season. If they find the right suitor, he didn't. They said that he wasn't. He said he wouldn't mind going back to Cleveland, according to reports. But according to some other reports, Dallas is he's not on the chopping block or the trading block. So I think as a 34-year-old he should be, but who am I? Flag was the man for the Mavs. VJ was second or third guy. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and thing is, Flag is going to continue to be that. The key's been handed over to him. VJ Edgecombe, if him and his agent, if they could have went to man, they would love to be playing with a team like Sacramento or Milwaukee or what's another bad team? Memphis, understand the leeway that he's gonna have in those places to fail to, but go out there and beat a guy. Man, they wish they would have went there. Yes, on surface, it's I get to play with LeBron James and all these good players. Hell no, man. When it come down to the business of basketball, this dude trying to get paid. Period. They trying to get paid. Yeah, it had no PG or Embiid over half the season, and Maxey was out also, and Oubre. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just think that usage rate that he had last season, it's dropping. Guaranteed. Guaranteed that usage rate is dropping unless there are more injuries. But yeah, that's dropping. So if that drops, his earning potential drops. They're not just gonna say, "Oh," they're not taking that to consideration, y'all. It's a business. It's for a business for the organizations, the franchises, and it's also a business for the players, and they got to think accordingly. Ain't no loyalty in this. There's no loyalty in this. They proved that to you many times over and over again. So there's no loyalty to it. That's why you can't all the way be mad, unless you're from Cleveland, I guess, of LeBron leaving Cleveland. You can't really be mad at that. I mean, unless you're looking at the different things as far as the legacy and all that good stuff and how he did it. Some people didn't like how he did it, but you can't fault somebody for leaving a city because none of these cities or franchises are loyal. Period. So why should the players be loyal? They shouldn't be asked to be loyal. So don't ask them to be loyal. That's LeBron included. Don't ask them to be loyal. It's just that ain't the time that we're living in now. So yeah, man. Let me go back to my joint. Let me go back to my joint. I probably got this little let me see. But yeah, that's pretty much how the business of the NBA work, man. That's how it worked. So let me see. Let me look at this chat, man. Did anybody, let me see. If they want to win and not, oh, I saw that. Okay, so since junior high school, they all told you was the man. Young guys want to be paid for sure. Older guy, yep, saw that. Like LeBron took less going for a chip. Yeah, yeah. Who would have thought he was only gonna get 4 million a year though, man? Yep, VJ is in Bosch position now. Yeah, he might be in a worse position than Bosch. He might be in a worse position than Bosch because you got LeBron. You got even if LeBron isn't the first option per se, you got let's say Jaylen Brown, and just you could put LeBron, Maxey, and Embiid in whatever order you want to put him in. That leave VJ at 5, dog. That leave him as the 5th guy. So yeah, 16 points was a great numbers for a rookie. But just think, what's the name averaged 5 more points, a little bit more rebounds, just a little bit more assists than him, and had way more usage rate, had a higher usage rate than VJ. So just think what his usage rate is going to be now. It's going to drop. Yeah, he took over a few games. That's what I'm saying. You actually think he's gonna get that opportunity now? Like, let's be honest. He already was going to take a hit when Jaylen Brown came there. He was already going to take a hit. VJ had a few games where he took over 34 versus Celtics twice. Damn, I didn't even know it was twice. He had 38 one game and taken out in an easy win. Should have had a 40 piece. Flag was the man for the man. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, he's gonna be the 5th guy, man. He's gonna be the 5th guy. 4th at worst. I mean, at best. Bob Sixers weren't a good team last year. Um, Not really. They weren't a good team. They weren't scrubs either. And I don't know what happened in that Boston series. I was happy as hell when Boston lost. Anybody that was coming to the lives then know I was happy as hell when they lost. So that that's a man. I was loving it. I was loving it. Loving it. They made the playoffs, so they weren't our scrubs. I watched SummerSlam on my headset. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Hey, hey, what y'all think? I mean, that joint. Like, hey, I watch it for the storylines, man. I love the storylines that come with it. And I watched it. I'm like old school guy. A lot of times during them little programs, I like to fast forward through it. But it was kind of cool seeing old boy come back today, Kevin Owens. That was kind of cool. We had no PG or Embiid for over half the season, and Maxey was out also, and Oubre. And me and my one guy, man, we thinking about doing a channel, man. We thinking about starting a channel talking about WWE. That's a different channel, a different channel. I can't do that here, but Yeah, Embiid came back down 3-1, Embiid effect. But didn't he even miss one of those games though when they was coming back? I think he missed one of the games when that they won. Uh that's just in the starting lineups. Yeah, man. We had no PG or Embiid. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, man. There's so many intangibles with this team, man, and it's gonna be. Hey, I'm gonna have my popcorn and I'm gonna be watching it. I'll be there for it. Hey, and the world is gonna be there for it because they got the most televised games. According to the reports, they got the most like 43 televised games this year. Yeah. So man, we're gonna see some craziness happen this year, man. Hopefully, this ain't one of those years where it's like a whole bunch of injuries, man. Like we get that every so often, and I hate it. I hate it because you're missing out on a lot of these players, and then all the asterisks start to come into play because this person got hurt. I'm kind of interested to see Portland, as odd as that is. I'm interested to see Lillard come back, Ja Morant be there. I don't even know what the heck that's gonna look like. I would love to see it though because they were up and coming. They actually was a play-in team last year. You add Lillard, and now you add old boy Ja Morant. What's that gonna look like? What is that gonna look like? 34, I think max allowed. At least Philly don't have hearts, so things won't be too bad. Hey man, hey man, you gonna lay off my? You gonna lay off? You gonna lay off the Cavs, man? Hey, Hart. If they sign Harden, hey, they sign him. Join chat to prove. What it say? Join chat to prove you know nothing about basketball. Salute, my guy. Join chat to prove you know nothing about basketball. Who is this to prove I know nothing about basketball? Okay. Uh, we over here. We vibing right now. So if you want to do that, we can do that too. I can talk. We can talk it. We can talk it. But salute to you. But we could definitely talk it, my guy. But we here vibing, dog. We here vibing. So hey, if you're gonna bring it, bring facts. If you're gonna bring it, don't bring emotions. Don't bring emotions over here. Bring facts. But bring facts. Hey, but yeah, man, you gotta lay off my calves, Jeff. Man, the Cavs, we trying to work through some things right now, man. We still getting over the fact that we didn't get LBJ. So we working through some things, man. We working through some things. We trying to put the squad together. We trying to figure out how we gonna give James Harden the news that we shipping him off to the 305. And yeah, man, we gonna see. We gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens. You say we had no PG. That's just in the starting lineups. Yeah, teach us, Adam. Yeah, teach us. But yeah, man, we ain't here. Like I said, we ain't here just basically talking about the whole hurting the legacy thing, man. Is this gonna hurt LeBron's legacy if he doesn't win a championship? Are we going to use this double standard? And if the great things that he does this year, are we going to give him credit for that? But then anything bad that happens, are we going to not give him credit for that? Is he not going to have to be accountable for that? So, yeah, Cavs need to trust the process. Oh hell no, Cavs don't need to trust. That's for Philly to trust the process, man. Well, we don't need to trust no process. That's y'all. Y'all need to trust the process. Y'all still got the process down there, man. They talking about trading Embiid. That's what I'm saying, man. Who gonna be the scapegoat? Who gonna be the first to get traded? Who gonna be the first to lose their spot in the rotation? What's gonna happen, man? What is going to happen if things don't go well for the Sixers? What's gonna happen? Because hey, we all know somebody gonna get the blame. You know that the guys on the big networks gonna come out and they are going to say we need to get LeBron help. So that's what they're not gonna be saying that, but that's what they're really gonna be saying. We need to get LeBron help. Calling out all other teams. We need to get Jaylen Brown out of here because he's taking all the shots. And he's not giving up the rock. He's not bowing down to our king. That's what those guys are gonna say. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. We shall see. We shall see what happens because the Those guys gonna be out. Those guys are gonna be out, man. So hey, anybody coming into the live, man, just make sure you shout out where you're from. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Would love to have you. Like I said, man, would love to have you on the Naticus show. Let me see. Nah, keep Harden. We don't want him. Hey man, he gonna come down there and be a great addition for a regular season, man. Just think, him and Giannis. Oh my God, pick and roll all day. Pick and roll all day. Now Harden might have about 10 turnovers along with that, but pick and roll all day. uh 50 points. He'll get you a 50 piece, maybe a 40 piece now. He's a little older now. Maybe a 40 piece. And then he'll follow it up with about 10, 20 and 5, 20 and 6, 20 and 8, something like that. But he'll probably have about 8 turnovers along with it. So, man, that's the thing. When we talk about Harden, man, Harden is used to be such a great player in the regular season, man, but we have not seen any evidence that this dude is going to make that change, man. Once somebody show you who they are, man, you gotta believe them. You gotta believe them. When he came to Cleveland last year, I was trying to be optimistic, but I'm like, dog, what evidence do we have? The evidence that we have is what we've seen the previous years, and it came true once again. Dude did not show up, man. Dude did not show up. So we saw Harden come here, play decent in the regular season, but as soon as the playoffs came, man, we saw what type of player he was. My man just don't turn it up when playoffs hit. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. I don't see a VG trade being realistic. His salary too small to bring back a better player. But that's the thing. You might not need a better player. Now you might need a player that just fills that role, a guy that's willing to take on a role. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to, like, VJ is going to be that up and coming, hungry guy. I got to get mine. That's going to be his mentality, man. Yeah, he's going to fall in line for a minute, man, but I believe he's always going to be wanting to. He's good if he that dude that we think he is. He's not going to be sitting there just content with being a role player. So with his salary, you probably could get somebody in there that's willing to play a role, willing to be a spot up shooter, willing to be a guy that just sacrifices for the team. You might be able to get someone like that. You might get someone, you say, unless attached to Embiid. You say, I don't see it. Hey, man, y'all can't get rid of Embiid, man. And it's not going to be the same. If y'all win a chip and Embiid's not there, come on, man. That's going to be that's going to be a Florida Marlins, New York Yankees, LA Dodgers type move, man, where they're just buying these players basically in a different way. Like, come on, like, seriously, like, if there's no, wouldn't it mean more if Embiid was on the team when y'all won the championship, or does that not matter? Like, just, you a Philly fan. Wouldn't that matter more if the process was a part of it? Or if y'all just, I think we talked about this before. Are y'all just done with Embiid? If y'all done with Embiid, that's cool. But dog, that, to me, I'm just thinking, man, if I'm a Philly fan, I'm from Philly or whatever, like, it's not the same if Embiid not there. It's just not the same. Oh shoot. At least that's my take on it. My water. At least that's my take. I mean, what do y'all think? BJ will get paid. BJ Escomb's rookie contract expires at the same time as Joel Embiid's current contract. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they'll say, hey, you know what? And maybe they talk to his agent and say, look, man, fall in line, sacrifice for the team, and then they're gonna have to just take their word for it that he's gonna get paid at the end of that. They just gonna have to take their word for it, I guess. But if his agent wants to get aggressive, he can make some things shake out there, man. Like, let's not put that past these agents want to get paid, man, and not later than sooner. They want to get paid sooner rather than later. So, man, and this is a new age, man. We don't know what we're going to see in the next couple years with this whole new process. We don't know what the heck we're going to see. So, let me see, prior to getting JB and LeBron and other players this offseason, a lot of fans were ready to move Embiid and PG. We were depressed. But if Embiid was relatively healthy, you wouldn't be trying to get off of him. But that's the thing, too. Who the hell gonna trade for damaged goods? Gotta think about that too. Uh he getting paid a lot of money, man. Y'all might actually be stuck with Embiid. Y'all better hope he's healthy this year. That's the only thing that Philly fans can hope for, that he's healthy, because it's like a lose-lose situation in a sense. Because if he's healthy, you still gotta, like, I don't think he'll ever be healthy enough to like be MVP Embiid, and that's just, me. That's my opinion. But he's still getting paid that contract. He's still getting paid that that large salary. So he's got to actually, prove that he's like he's relatively healthy in order to get traded. But then if the dude's not healthy, who's going to take on that? Who's going to take on that contract? I don't see nobody taking on that contract. Yeah, definitely new age players, man. We don't know what the hell we're gonna see from these players in the next couple years, man. We have no idea. VJ Ashcombe could be like, you know what? I'm gonna be a revolutionary and just come out there and just, hey, I want to get out of here. These players gonna get younger and younger, asking for these trades, man. 60 mil for arguably the best player in the league when healthy. Yeah, 60 mil. Who the hell gonna take that on if he not healthy? That's what I'm saying. Y'all better hope that dude is basically healthy this year. Y'all gonna need him, because it's like now, all right, he's healthy, but the reports is still out, like, that he'll never be the same. So if he shows that he's relatively healthy this year, like, y'all, that's the best scenario for you guys. I don't think he's gonna ever be. It's gonna be enough for teams to say, you know what, we want to trade for Embiid. I don't think that's happening. I definitely don't think that's happening, man. We didn't even talk about KCP, man. Does he move the needle? Like, he's that guy that's been known to sacrifice. He's been that guy that been known to, go out there and play defense. And he's a older, to me, to be honest, he's like an older, poor man's version of VJ Edgecombe, if that makes sense. 192 mil for 3 more years. Hey, y'all better get used to Embiid, dog. Y'all better get used to Embiid. Or if not, hope for the fact that this dude is just can't play anymore, which we don't want to. Y'all Philly fans, though, so y'all kind of ruthless. So y'all might hope the dude don't play no more, so y'all can get some type of insurance play or something, or some insurance for that dude. So now y'all can sign someone else. But y'all stuck. Y'all stuck with the process. I'm sorry to say, I don't see nobody trade for it. That's the thing. You got to have a willing partner who's going to trade for Embiid. Who's going to be willing to dish out all that money to pay for damaged goods? I don't see it, man. Let's this dude just, hey, he get on something this year and he showed that, hey, this dude is more than healthy. Y'all stuck. I am sorry. Y'all are stuck. But let's see. My man never did come in and say nothing, but hey, thanks for the engagement. Thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. But yeah, man. Um, damn, them hours be flying up in here. I've been on here for 2 hours. It don't even seem like I've been on here for 2 hours. Just been talking, man. Just been talking. I definitely appreciate the banter. Definitely appreciate the engagement, man. Especially with my night owls up in this joint, or my Nate owls. Y'all mind if I say that? The Nate owls, night owls. That's crazy. Y'all, that's a crazy word hey, that's crazy. Hope KCP lifts up. Okay. Oh, lifts up this supporting Cavs. He shot 40% next to Jokic, slumped at Utah, tanking, finger injury, had surgery recently. If he can get back to 38+% and defend, we'll take that. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. This is what, they need. A guy that's going to come in. He knows his role. He's going to be a star in his role. Like you said, you need him to shoot 38+%, and you happy with him. That's the type of players that LeBron need around him for the most part. That's why I say it's going to be tough. This squad is going to be tough. It's tough to gauge what this team is going to do. Uh, it's really tough to see what this team is going to do and try to foresee what they're going to do. Uh, man, LeBron said the best player if they win, whose legacy? Yeah, it only got to be LeBron. I had a couple questions for the night, and it was like if they don't win, whose legacy takes the hit? I think people are naturally just going to say LeBron because LeBron made the move to join the team, and he's not just an addition on the team, right? I'm sure we can all agree that he's not just some addition to the team. He's actually a guy that still has championship aspirations. He said he feels like he can make this a championship team. Those are his words. So when you put those expectations out there, you got to take some of the responsibility, and we cannot sit back and say, "Oh, he's 41." When a guy makes a move like this, we can't say that, man. We can't say that and then give him all the credit when he does well. So, oh, we definitely gonna talk about that on this joint because we ain't doing that. We are not doing that. If he getting the credit, he getting the blame. Bottom line. So y'all better get ready, man. All y'all Philly fans better get ready for La drama. Regardless, is not going to be a seamless season, man. It's not going to be an easy road. It's not. Hey, it's going to be media narratives. It's going to be good and bad. There's going to be media narratives. It's going to be, oh man, Philly gonna come out and play bad a couple games. It's inevitable, man. They're gonna come out because they're trying to learn each other. They're gonna come out, play bad a couple games. You're gonna have somebody like Kendrick Perkins saying, you need to break it up. Like you gonna have somebody saying something stupid like that instead of just or they're gonna find out who the scapegoat is. If Embiid is hurt, that's the one thing too I just thought about. He can't be the scapegoat if he's hurt. So now you're gonna have to use one of those guys that is playing and make them the scapegoat because it's happening, man. Hey, beer batter, I'm sorry to say, and you know it. It's going to happen. Somebody is going to be the scapegoat. Someone is going to get the blame if these dudes don't win. It's gonna happen. So let's see. There's almost two teams here. If you think about it, I like to play around with the lineups. Maybe I need to get NBA 2K and try it out. maybe I may have to go and play it myself. It's great. I ain't played 2K in years. Any La drama, and I'm trading LeBron in December. Dog, it's coming, dog. It is coming. There's going to be some La drama. It's just you got to accept that. There's going to be some La drama there. I'm sorry, uh, La drama. Oh God, there's going to be some drama there, man. Like, hey, Nick Nurse will get it, even though he's clutch, right? Clutch all day, man. So who do you who do you think this team, who do you think is going to get the blame? They're going to, the narrative is not going to go point towards LeBron. Hey, y'all remember, y'all people was just talking about Jaylen Brown saying something about Bronny. Hey, Jaylen Brown get on Bron's bad side. Phew. Hey, all they got to do is, hey, put some little fillers out to Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp and all them guys, man. Oh, Jaylen Brown, it's rumblings that Jaylen Brown is being a little stubborn. Man, I'm telling you, man, I didn't seen it. Embiid, that's the thing. Embiid isn't the smart play to blame. I just thought about that. He's not the smart play to blame because you can't get rid of him. That's the thing. You stuck. You stuck with Embiid. If you want to get off of Embiid has to play and be healthy. He has. That's the only chance you got in getting off of his contract. Nobody taking that contract on, especially when he got 3 more years. Now, if he was in the last year, I might be able to rock with that because now you can start to finagle some things, and now you can start to get into the buyout process or whatever. You can start, pay him to just go away. But right now, you ain't doing that when you got all that money on the table. It ain't happening right now. I'll play this out. Who do you trade JB for? Damn. I don't know, man. So now you got to match salary. So now it's got to be multiple players, and that actually might be play because now you could go and try to get some role players, some shooters. Let me think though. Man, no, that would be crazy. I don't even see that working. I was gonna say Kyrie, but that ain't gonna work. Maxey's that guy. So I think that ship has sailed. You won't see LeBron and Kyrie playing ever again after Mavericks weren't willing to get rid of Kyrie or trade him to Cleveland. So um, unfortunately for us, we stuck with Harden. Damn, I don't know, man. Jaylen Brown. I wish we'd have gave up Mobley for him. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. It's got to be a collection of players that can shoot the ball. Mm. So if I don't know, they gave up too many first round picks for Desmond Bain. I was just trying to think maybe they can package Desmond Bain and because I'm not sure uh if that experiment and I don't know, the Wagners were hurt. They were 8 seed last year. I'm sure that's not what they envisioned when they traded for Desmond Bain, but so I'm sure they're going to play it out for a little while longer. But I was thinking somebody like that, because I'm thinking about the salaries, man. I'm thinking about the Oh my God, yeah, that's another thing. Well, what about Steph Curry? About Brad Stevens trying to see what the temperature is on Steph Curry. I mean, they don't. I don't know, man. They look like it might be a wrap for them as far as contending. So is Steph Curry like, hey, let me get up out of here? I've been seeing a lot of noise of this. Is what I've been seeing the last couple of days. I've been seeing Steph Curry, and I've also been seeing KD possibly. I hope we get Ant Man in 2029. He trains down here in Miami, even though he plays for the Timberwolves. Ooh, that would be crazy. But now it's like, oh, that's 3 more years on Giannis is what? Giannis is what, 31, 32? What is Giannis now? I'm sitting up here asking y'all. All I got to do is look it up, right? Giannis is 31. Yeah, like I said, he's 31. Giannis is 31. Uh, how does how old is Bam? 29, 29. So he's relatively young, man. But you talking about 34-year-old Giannis, and now they're gonna get Ant. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting too, man. Ant just got with Lamelo. They still have Rudy. They still have Jay McDaniels. I don't know, man. Maybe they got rid of Julius Randle. They got rid of old boy, the shooter. He's down in Atlanta, right? No. He's with Charlotte. I'm sorry. He's in Charlotte. Man, that's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be interesting. And in 2029, damn, that's so far down the road, man. So many things can happen before then. That's so man. That's so many. That's so long from now, man. You know, these NBA seasons are crazy. Anything can happen, dog. Anything can happen with this league and these teams, man. Back up big and a power forward rebounding, defending. I hope we get. Oh, okay, I saw that. Nick Nurse will get it, even though he's clutch. It'll be Embiid. Play this out. Who do you, I don't know, man. But whatever you get for JB, it's got to be It's gonna have to be a collection of players because you got to make the salaries work. This dude about to get paid $60 million a year, dog. So you could relatively get like $320 million players, man, like for Jaylen Brown. Like it's crazy, man. Like I'm also curious about how this collective bargain agreement is going to go the next time it's up because these owners, man, I don't know if they ain't gonna like this. Now the Players Association, they did their thing. They still had to give up a couple of things because I think some of the players were a little upset with a couple things, but they knew they had to give and take. So, but for the most part, man, these owners they're not gonna want to give up this money again, man. Now, TV contract that they got, yeah, that's going to help the franchises out. But at the same time, these business owners, these franchise owners, it's all about the bottom line. It's all about margins. It's all about keeping as much money as you can. So unless you're, you know, uh, unless you're old boy with the Clippers, unless you're that guy. Cause I don't know what the heck he's doing. I guess I saw that too. They offered, I think they was offering LeBron, what was it like 50 million, like 1 year, 50 million or something like that, or 1 year, something. What did let me look this up. What was Clippers owner to pay LeBron? Yeah, 1 year, 20 million. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they was definitely willing to pay him 1 year, $20 million to play with them, to keep him out there in LA. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Like they were willing to pay that. So old boy, old boy is definitely it was definitely taking a shot on LeBron. Yeah, Steve Ballmer is definitely somebody that you got, like, I think they're trying to because what's the name is up for, 'cause they traded for Matherin. It's teams that are trying to do a sign and trade for him. Man, it might be a wrap for them, man. They got that brand new stadium. Yeah, they got Brandon Ingram. They got Darius Garland. Yeah, that team is. Oof, I don't know, man. That team, it's a wrap for that squad, I believe. But I don't know. I heard the Lakers offer 30 million to LeBron and Clippers 20. 30? Damn, and he turned it down. He really, that's what I'm saying, man. So if LeBron, nah, I don't know, man. I think the Lakers was off him, man. I don't know if I believe that one. I don't know. I haven't heard that one, but I don't know if I know 30 million. Let me see. No, the Lakers did not offer LeBron James a $30 million contract. Rather, analysts discuss a 20 to $30 million range as a potential team-friendly structure. But reports indicated that the Lakers had not made an official contract offer before he ultimately left in free agency. Yeah. Yeah, nah, that ain't happened. I don't believe it happened. I never heard that. So, all it says on Facebook, did the LeBron James decline a Lakers $30 million offer? They said Lakers did not offer him anything. The Lakers reportedly declined LeBron James' request for a contract extension this offseason. Yeah, I think he wasn't he wasn't trying to take that third role, dog. That's what I'm saying, man. What is he willing to do in Philly? He said in his tweet announcing his signing with Philly that he believes he can make them a championship contender. So just think about that. LeBron James said he can make them a championship contender. You don't think Jaylen Brown thought he can make the 76ers a championship contender? They just got him. So for all those people that say, "Oh, they didn't won in 43 years," they didn't have Jaylen Brown last year either. They didn't have Jaylen Brown last year. They didn't have a healthy Embiid last year. And now they didn't have a LeBron. So yeah, man. What it's just like what is he going to take? What is he going to is he cool with being a third guy? I don't think so, man. He wasn't cool with the Lakers. Now maybe he wasn't cool with being a third guy to Luca and Austin Reeves. Maybe he'll take a third role, but no, I refuse. I'm not even gonna say that, and I refuse to even believe that he's going to take a third role or a third. He's going to be a third option with Philly. I refuse to believe that because we haven't seen it. I'm one of them guys that, man, you got to show me proof of concept. You got to show me a history of this. You can't just say that it's going to be like this, and we haven't seen that yet from said person. We're not that ain't how I operate. I need to see evidence of something before I assume that it's going to happen. You know what I mean? So, uh, like I got into it with my guy the other day because he was basically, I don't know, he was saying something about Evan Mobley. E. Dot Carter, if you hear, you know we talked about it. I think he gone though. But if he was saying something about if Mobley, we got to see, dog. What evidence have we seen in the last couple years that Mobley is going to now be this dog? He's going to be a guy that you okay, you turned down multiple all NBA players for. You turned down Giannis. You turned down Jaylen Brown. They could have had either one of them two players if they got off of Evan Mobley. Yeah, he's a young player, got a lot of potential, but I don't believe you can teach motor. I don't believe you can teach aggression. I don't believe you can teach heart. I don't believe you can teach dog to a guy. So that's the thing, man. If you can't teach that to somebody and we haven't seen evidence of that, now you're just speaking on hope. Now you're just hoping that a guy does something. Like I got into it with doing. He didn't agree with me. he, he didn't agree with me. But dog, you you can't you gotta agree with the facts. Like if a guy hasn't shown you yet, so all of a sudden we're gonna just believe that he's gonna do something that he's never done before. That's what I'm saying. So with LeBron, are we gonna believe that he's willing to be a third option? Because we've never seen it before. That dude at 41 still has an ego. That's why we saw him plastered on the internet, living his best life this year. We ain't seen that from LeBron in a long time. This dude out there, he was looking like he was retired. He had the gray beard and everything. Dude was out there, and you know that joint gonna be jet black when the season start. Y'all know that, right? Jet black when that season start, lined up perfectly. You know that dude gonna have that joint lined up crazy. We were happy with Sixers when we got JB. Yeah, we had concerns over Embiid's health and his current backups. Adding LeBron changed things, but depends on how he buys in. Exactly. Exactly. What LeBron say? Buy in. What did he say? Buy in or buy out or something he said. What was that he was telling Kevin Love or somebody, man? It was some saying he said back when he was with Cleveland. But LeBron James still gonna be LeBron James until Father Time or a GM show him otherwise. I think he might have got a little humble by the Lakers because the Lakers they was done. They was like, oh, it's time to build around Luca. They made a huge investment. It's time to build. We done been there, done that whole LeBron thing. I think that hurt his ego a little bit. And I think he I mean a little bit, a little bit. You know he's still him, but I think that hurt his ego a little bit because this is the thing. What team in the history of his time has ever done that to him? You know what I'm saying? Like what team has ever really moved off of him? Everybody was focused on, oh, what do we need to get to put around LeBron? That was the focus for the last 24 years. So now there's a situation where, oh shoot, they don't want me. They acting like they don't want me. Dog. That's a new thing for LeBron. So LeBron had to get out there, live his best life, uh, basically be out there showing that he wasn't bothered. That's what I got out of it. He was out there showing off, like, dog, I ain't bothered. What's the little joint he got when you doing that crazy stuff? But yeah, man, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. I heard, yeah, like I said, I ain't hear that. These players getting over 35% of the team cap is crazy. Yeah. And that's what they getting, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is now. That's what the league is now. So I am really interested to see what this collective bargaining agreement is going to be next time it's up, man. I'm really anxious to see that. So so yeah, man. Oh God, we've been on this show for 2.5 hours. I'm about to get ready to hit it, y'all. Hey, it's been fun. We gotta get these numbers up, y'all. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to subscribe. Definitely get them likes up, man. If you on this joint and you ain't like, man, please like. That sends the reach out. That gets other people in here. Don't be a spectator. Participate. Get into the chat, man. I got my normal Nate Owls in here. Y'all ain't let me know if I could say that, but I'm gonna say that until somebody tell me otherwise. The Nate Owls. I was saying night owls. We're gonna say Nate Owls up in this joint. Hey, man, I might have to put that on a t-shirt. Hey, but look, man, like I said before, man, come in here, like, subscribe, shout out your city, share it with somebody. But definitely let's get these likes up, man. I would greatly appreciate it, man. Pour it into you guys for 2.5 hours. I love doing it. But I'm just just definitely would be super grateful if y'all just like a brothers live and basically send it out to someone, share it with someone, get on there, subscribe. Like I said, check out the content, all that good stuff, man. All that good stuff because I'm putting out content on the regular. On the regular, man, to get the people talking. I got something cooking up right now that I'm getting ready to. Oh, when I said end of July, I'm going right now. I'm putting my content together. I'm editing stuff right now. I will be releasing some new long form content on my new channel, and that is at the Naticus Show. This one is at the Naticus Show Clips because this is where the clips and the live streams are going to live. But the Naticus Show at the Naticus Show, that's where the long form is going to be, where I break down a little bit more about some of these topics, some of these hot takes that people make, just some reactions. May have some live debates on that joint, some interviews. It's gonna be a movement, man. So look out for it. Also, I'm gonna have a little might have to do a little live, not a live, a live podcast where I'm gonna have some guests on there, man. We just gonna be in there and we're gonna be talking about whatever. Uh getting my list together, and we definitely gonna talk about it, man. We definitely gonna talk about it. You say, oh my God, 15, 10, and 10, LeBron, please. Dog. Hey, that would be good. That would be good. Hope we get Bizarro LeBron does everything to fit around him and takes fifth option. That is Bizarro Brian. Oh God, Maxey is LeBron and Rich Paul clutch client. I think they will try to make Jaylen Brown third fiddle unless Maxey takes that role. Man, that'd be so crazy. Uh, that's what I'm saying, man. Jaylen Brown ain't letting nobody tell him he ain't a number one, dog. At 29 too. And just think, this fool just inked that $340 million deal not that long ago. I think this is the first year of it, if I'm not mistaken. So just think his next contract, depending on how the you know what happens with this salary cap and all that stuff with this apron, I think they're going to revisit that too. But man, this dude could be making $80 million, depending on when this collective bargain agreement expires. So, dog, this it's going to be crazy, man. It is definitely going to be crazy to see what this dude can get. And you mean to tell me he gonna let somebody stop him and he already making 60 mil? Dog. Hey, to be determined. We gonna see. We are definitely gonna see, man. Um, yeah, man. So make sure y'all hit subscribe, man. We gonna be covering this joint all season long. How the Sixers play. I'm probably gonna do some hey, this is the news right now, man. This is the news. So we're gonna be doing some lives after their games. Get y'all takes on it, man. Every single game is gonna affect this GOAT conversation to some people, man. It's so crazy that it is, but it's the reality. I want y'all here for it, man. I want y'all here for it. I'm gonna be here for it. And just want to keep the discussion moving, man. Definitely want to keep that discussion moving because it's gonna be a discussion all season long, man. All season long is going to be a discussion of how this team is going to react to LeBron James being on. How are the fans going to react? How these guys play? I'm so curious to see that, and I'm here for it, man. Like I said, I got my popcorn ready, and I'm gonna be watching it, just like all y'all gonna be watching it. But yeah, man. Like I said, it has been 2 hours and 38 minutes. Where the hell did the time go? Where the hell did the time go, man? And also I might have to change my. So I like this background, man. This background kind of slick, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I think I'm gonna change it up though a little bit. I know I used to sit right in front of the 3D joint, but LeBron's first turnover as a Sixer will be most watched clip for the week. Hey, that's what it is now, man. We talk about LeBron James. We talking about LeBron James. That's what it is, man, right now. Hey, that's the attention that he gets now, man. first bad game, this dude have 5 turnovers or whatever. Just and that's the thing too, is gonna happen because this dude's gonna be trying to learn where these dudes want the ball. He's gonna be trying to learn where these dudes want, are gonna be at in the offense, whatever offense they run. I don't believe they're gonna run a true offense. I just believe they're gonna do the same old playground, 2K. LeBron James gonna monopolize the ball for the most part, but then he's gonna have him couple of Kyries on this team that's gonna be able to, you know, let him rest over in the corner and just take it. Just go ISO, go one on one, because Jaylen Brown can do that all day. Maxey can do that all day. Um, Embiid can do that. So you can just drop the ball to a healthy Embiid, a capable Embiid that's motivated. Hey, I think I saw when he was celebrating. I don't know if that was an old meme or something from Embiid, but I would be surprised if that dude didn't pull something or get hurt during that doggone celebration. Um, Philly fans will boo the flopping. Oh my God, he gonna boo the flop line. You know it's coming though. What was this? What was the peak, man? Oh my God, that junk was so crazy. Stuff like that. Just I don't know, man. That rubs a man's man the wrong way. Like that flopping junk, that tantrum he threw when he was playing Boston the one game. The dude just threw a whole tantrum. Like that stuff throw men off, dog. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, man. That junk throw men off. And we ain't here for that, man. We ain't here for that. But we were happy with the Sixers when yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. JB is key too, man. JB, I actually wish he would have came to Cleveland too, man. Um, I wish he would have came to Cleveland. But JB is somebody, man, that's the thing too. He's got a point to prove, man. Boston just got off of him. He just got off of him, man. So for Paul George, like, I mean, yeah, they got 2 firsts, 2 seconds or whatever, but dude, Paul George, like, I was just finals MVP for y'all. I just had an MVP type season for y'all. And y'all just threw me away. You mean to tell me, Jay? You mean to tell me the type of player, type of person JB is? Let's think about this. Let's really think about this. A type of person JB is, he's gonna sit back and say, ah, I'm gonna take second fiddle. I'm gonna take third fiddle because I didn't just win Finals MVP. I didn't just average 29 points a game. I didn't just lead a team that wasn't expected to go anywhere to the second seed. Like, dog, that dude is going to, and he could probably say, you know what, Jason Tatum was the reason we lost. Like, because he came back too early, and then he couldn't play in the playoffs. So, or he couldn't play in that round against uh Philly. It's crazy because it's like they they're changed now. Like now he's on Philly, but he was on Boston. So But yeah, and hey, if LeBron wins 2 more chips, you think he's the GOAT, or you still? Oh yeah, I think it's in stone, dog. I know what you were saying. Riding with MJ, yeah, it's in stone, man. It's in stone. There's too many things that because that's what I'm saying, man. There's now I'll tell you this, and I'll just be honest, be transparent. If LeBron James legitimately gets 2 Finals MVPs, and it's like, damn, well, this dude averaged a triple double and 20 points. Like if he was like 21, 10, and 10, and they gave him the Finals MVP and he deserved it, and nobody else on like Jaylen Brown didn't average 28 in the finals or something like that. He averaged around 20. They averaged around the same thing. Then we can talk. We can talk. But I know what I saw, man. I know what I saw. I'm still riding with MJ, dog. I know what I saw. I believe there's nothing that can happen to change who my goat is, dog. I'm just being honest. And hey, that's what it is. And I'm sure there's nothing I could do for LeBron fans to change their mind. And it's okay. It's totally okay, man. But yeah, I'm riding with MJ, dog. I seen what MJ did. I don't care about the first. Like I said, I'm not one of those people that don't look at the first 7 years of his career, technically 7. A lot of people try to say his first 9 years, but dude missed a whole season. And like, dude, I I knew that this dude was the GOAT, man. I swear. And it was after a lot of these other people, because I was watching Cleveland. I was still a young cat when he was doing what he was doing in like 87. I was still out playing, dog. I mean, I was watching basketball, but I was still out playing. But when I saw that dude do that move on the Lakers, that junk in the finals, I was like, oh my God, this dude is just crazy. When I saw that dude on the baseline, fake left, spin, dunk that joint on Patrick Ewing, I was like, oh my God. That's still one of the greatest dunks of all time in my book. When I saw that this dude will never let you rest, and I see all these NBA players saying, man, this dude never gave me a night off when I played against him. Dude, he's my GOAT. He's never been the reason they've lost any when they were losing, he wasn't the reason. Like, he was a shooting guard. His role was to shoot, and he shot that joint. Everybody else needed to do their job. It wasn't his job to sit at the top of the key and play point guard, be this 2K player that everybody wants him to be. That everybody, wants. They want him to have emulated what LeBron has done. When, in fact, LeBron and everybody else in the league was idolizing and emulating everything he did. Hence the 23, wearing the number 23. Like, dog, come on, man. These dudes was idolizing that dude. And without that dude, and I feel like this too, without that dude, there's no LeBron. Without that dude, there's no Kobe. So we got to keep making sure we pay homage to these dudes. And I'm standing 10 toes down with that. So nah, nah. It don't matter what that dude do. He can't, because too many things have happened. We're not going to go into detail. Too many things have happened to uh take him off of that. Like, I got a graphic I could show that talking about the fourth quarters of the 2011 finals, man. And it was just such a crazy stat that I'm like, dog, this is undeniable. And it's just like, I don't want to keep taking shots at a guy because he is great. He's just not the greatest. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Um, yeah, me too, man. I'm riding with MJ, dog. It's as simple as that, man. I've seen this dude do too many great things in order, for me to sit back and be like, oh man, this guy that had all these different things happen. Nate Owls is Nate Owls, dog. Hey, it's Nate Owls. Nate Owls. Oh man, where all my they throw my owls in the chat. I don't even know if that's a thing. Oh God, where my Nate owls at? Oh man, that's so crazy. That is so crazy, man. uh, where is my Nate owls at? Hey, I think that's slick, man. Y'all can't tell me that ain't live, dog. Where my Nate owls? Uh, but yeah, man. I definitely can. I definitely can't do that, man. So yeah, Jeff, you only 5 Oh, damn, it's 5 p.m. there. Damn, it's the middle of the day. That's crazy. So what's the work schedules like there? Like, are you work from home? Okay, you worked out for 40 minutes, came back. You still Yeah, I need to get off of here and work out myself, man. It is shoot, what is the time? Right here. It's probably like, oh, it's 3 a.m. Oh my God, that's telling me something right now. Uh it's 3 a.m. Y'all been on here for 2 hours and 48 minutes. It's been great. It's been lovely. Hopefully everybody that's in here liked everything. Okay, it's midnight for you. Okay, hopefully y'all like the live, man. Hopefully y'all like the live, man. That's gonna push out more people to conversate with, more people to debate with, more people to, trade shots with. Old boy came and said he was gonna do something, man. I guess he saw that united front and was like, nah, I'll pass. Cause he never said nothing. I was waiting for him. I'm like, all right, let's get it. but never heard nothing from him. So my bad too, y'all, about Saturday, man. I ain't go live Saturday, man. I had some things going on and couldn't really get on here, but I am going to make a conscious effort to do like 3 joints a week. 3 joints a week, man. So if this is beginning of the week, this is the first live. So I got 2 more coming, and then Sunday we'll start a whole new week. So maybe like a Wednesday and maybe like a Friday. I went live Friday. So maybe that's something that that I'm gonna do. Okay, work 4 days, semi-retired. Hey, nice, nice. I'm gonna invite some LeBron GOAT people here so we can go at them. Hell yeah, let's do that. I'm here for it. You know I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. And if anybody brave enough, man, I'll even bring up some people um, to go. As long as they respectful, man. As long as they keep it, you know, as long as they listen to logic too, man. I'm not one of these people, man, that I'm not gonna go back and forth with you and you saying the same damn thing. If I'm telling you something and I make a logical point, dog, come on, man. Let's be men about it. And then vice versa. If you make a logical point, I'm like, ooh, yeah, you made a good point there, dog. That's what I'm about, man. So I ain't getting up here with no kids. I ain't bringing nobody because you will be let go. You'll be out of there. You'll be kicked out big time. So, but yeah, I'd love to have some people up here and talk about it, man. That's what I'm here for, man. So, this Saturday I got an interview with hopefully if everything goes right, I got an interview with my man Jeremy Holmes. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this whole playoffs, LeBron. We're gonna talk about his Cleveland Heights career, his Pitt career, his coaching career, and what he's doing now. I think he just wrote a book. So definitely going to talk about that and get that out on the new channel, man. And I'm gonna definitely be pushing that out to you guys once that new channel is live. Uh yeah, we're gonna do it, man. So yeah, man, it's 3 a.m. I've been on this joint for 2 hours and 51 minutes. LeBron stands hate it when I say MJ had more 40-point games and under 20-point games in his career. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Like they just go to okay. Wait a minute. Kaminga, Linga, like oh God. Hey, I like that. I like that. I like that. Hey man, Bob, what's that? Bob C25? Hey, are you subscribed, dog? Make sure you like the live and subscribe, man. I don't remember seeing you in here before, but make sure you like and subscribe, man. Check out the content, man. I'm putting out stuff all the time. And I got some people that damn my let me see. CC wasn't in here. Uh usually some people that I have in here, man, that usually be dropping some knowledge and dropping some good ideas, man, for some yeah, man. Yeah, man. Facts. 3 chips in a row, 2 times. GOAT discussion. Over. All right, man. I'm pinning that joint. You got a couple pins tonight, man. You got a couple pins tonight, man. Make sure you let me see what you say on that next one. First time. Okay, I did sub. Okay, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Like I said, that helps. That don't do nothing but help, man. That don't do nothing but help the live, man. And all the people sitting there spectating, man, go ahead and hit that like, man. For real. Go ahead and hit that like, man. We all family here now. If you sitting there watching, man, we all family here. So make sure you sub, make sure you like, show love, man. Show love because I'm gonna show love back right back at you, man. So all right, man. Appreciate all the banter. Appreciate y'all letting me get some things off my chest, man. And we're gonna do it again, possibly Wednesday night. God willing, we're gonna be back on this joint Wednesday night. Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Night Owls. Nate Night Live. Peace. I guess I should go out with my joint though. I should go out with my joint though. Right.
Let the beat ride.
Oh wait a minute. That's the engine.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Welcome
Naticus
to
show,
the
y'all.
Naticus show.
Let's get it.
With sports meet hip hop.
Hey, make sure y'all go check me out on IG, TikTok, Facebook too, man. At the Naticus Show. Go check me out on those channels, man. Go check me out over there, man. I actually did some kind of lip sync some hip hop joints. I'm throwing that into my content too, man. I do different stuff over there because everything you can't do over here. So yeah, I got some. I did something Inspector Deck of Wu Tang, and I also did something from Big Pun. So go check that out, man. Definitely go check that out. Um, Greatly appreciate it. And oh yeah, we gonna talk, man. Peace.